Hello. Welcome. Can you see me? I am live. Okay. I'm not on camera today because it is my day off, but here I am again. I thought I'd jump on and do a little bit today. If you are watching this with me, hello. Let me just bring it up live my side. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today. I'm going to be live for a couple of hours today. I can't do about 4 hours today. I usually jump on and I'm on here for about 4 hours. I can't do that long today, but I am here and I'll stay on as long as I can, okay? So I'm just waiting for it to come live my side. It is completely off the cuff. I didn't know I was going to do this today. I've actually been recording videos this morning and then I nipped out for a bit, had a bit of time outdoors. And then came back and I've just had some dinner and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just jump on and spend a bit of time with you guys. So that's why I'm here. Okay, so I've got issues with my chat again. Now this happened last time. Oh no, it is showing up on here. Hey Donna, welcome honey. Just to let you know, I've got that chat again that's, you know, the one where it's hard. So if you can ask people to put the question in the donation if they are donating to me. So thank you for being here, Donna. Like I say, I haven't announced this. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. I've got various cards. It is the full moon tomorrow as well, which is very exciting. So at least I've managed to kind of get on before the full moon. Okay, so we're going to do the beautiful Donna Harvey says, hi Liz, are there any messages from Mark? Okay, so let me just check you can see me shuffling here, okay? Okay, so what's the message coming through from Mark? So I know I'm not on camera, but, you know, sometimes I am, sometimes I aren't. So what's the message from Mark today? Jumped on the camera. We are so close. Look at this. We are so close, just a little longer. So he's asking you to give him time. I love that. Be patient with me. We're so close. So, and you can feel that anyway. And I feel he's letting you know that it's not just about timing, because he means we're so close in timing to being together just a little longer. I feel he's also talking about how close you are. You know, you feel close in the 5D. You feel close, even though you're not physically together. And he's saying as well, I mean, this is the thing. It's like he wants you to know that he wasn't expecting to meet you. He said, I was not expecting to, well, not that he wasn't expecting to meet you. I know you've been on your connection for a long time. But he said, I was not expecting to meet the love of my life at my lowest. So it's like he wants you to know when he did originally meet you, he was in a lower vibrational energy. So obviously he had to grow and evolve and transform. And that hurt him more than you know, to be away from you and move away from you and not be with you. So, but he wasn't ready. You know, so where he's saying now, it's like he's saying he met you, you're the love of his life, but he wasn't expecting to meet you at the time. So it's like right person, wrong time, you know, when you originally came together, which I know you know. What else does he want you to know? I just want to see you shine. And that's reminding you to shine bright, because that opens all the doors. Very powerful. Let's bring in a little message for you with the full moon. Just making sure I don't throw my cards on the floor here. I'm not very organised today. I just thought I'd jump on. It's just literally 10 minutes ago. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a live. Balance. So you're coming into balance with everything, possibly of next 2 months as well, because he's saying just a little longer. So 2 months could be significant here. Gathering that balance, and I feel that's what he's doing. He's trying to sort himself out. He could be sorting out his finances as well, so he is more balanced financially as well as emotionally when he comes towards you. I hope that helps. Okay, so I can see I've got CC Lim, welcome honey, thank you for donating. I can see Kat's in the house as well, thank you for being here honey. So I'm going to do Kat because Kat's donated after CC Lim, but Kat was second in, so just going to do Kat first. So Kat says, any message from S? I'm feeling very strong today. So what's going on with S today? What's going on with S today? Flying out. I've been thinking about you a lot. Well, that's why you can feel his energy. You know he's been thinking about you. So it's not just one time. I'm not thinking about you randomly. I'm thinking about you all the time, a lot. So he's thinking about you. What else does he want you to know? Flying on the camera. I've got to be careful with him flying on the camera today, because I don't want to knock my chat off. Your love gives me the strength to keep moving forward. Okay, so he is moving forward. He's saying, sometimes I feel all of this is just an illusion, And that's because obviously it's so powerful and intense with you. He does worry about losing you. Is it real? And he said, I made you feel you were nothing special, but you were the best thing in my life. So he's apologising for making you feel like you don't matter, you know, when he's kind of pushing you away and self-sabotaging. What else? Emperor, Empress, I love this. Let's change the world. So you're coming up as the Emperor and the Empress. So this is reminding you, you know that this is a soul connection. He knows it too. And you're going to change the world when you're in union. I mean, you already are in your own way with everything you're doing. Because you've changed his world and he's changed your world. And that's why I shared that video yesterday. And that was so powerful, that message that come through, because you're the only one who can make him change. No one else can make him change. I mean, obviously he's got to change himself, but you show him what he could have and what he could be. And I feel that's what you need to know. So let's just get an energy. What's this card moving on top? I have endless conversations with you in my mind. That just moved on top of the deck. What do you need to know with this full moon? You've got the moon itself. Wow, telepathic communication, the unconscious. So you're connecting through telepathy. So this moon is going to be very powerful because you're going to feel his energy all around you. So you could be having a lot of high and low emotions, so just be aware of that. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's a bit of an impromptu live. I didn't say I was going live today, but here I am. I'm not on camera, but you can see my hand and you can see me shuffling. So let's do CC Lynn. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how does my love feel today? So how does he feel today? How does he feel today? He said, I can imagine us getting married. Can you? So he wants to be married to you. Now, it doesn't matter what the current circumstances are. He wants that. That's what he's dreaming about. So I can imagine that. Can you? So I feel like he's had a, fantasy about this, or a vivid dream, or he's probably come to you in a 5D interaction and shown you the future. Because it's like he's saying, I can see it. Can you see it? So there is a little bit of insecurity there. So he may even be thinking about what you would do if he did propose to you. You know, what you would say. What you would say, whether you'd reject him or not. So I do feel that's on his mind. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Is Victor in the house? Yeah, Victor, just to let you know, honey, because you haven't been on the last two lives, just to tell you, because I've told all my other moderators, okay, I don't want people timing out for no reason. So only time people out if they're being rude, or they are, putting things in about the Lord and all of that. Because if someone's like just repeating questions or putting heart emojis in or just saying random things, you don't need to time them out, okay? Only if people are being nasty or putting things like turn to the Lord, that kind of thing, that's it, okay? If I see any moderators timing people out for no reason, I will unmod that moderator, just so you know, okay? Because I told everyone else on the last couple of live, but you weren't here for that. So, because I had someone timed out for no reason the other day, okay? So I'm not going to tolerate that, okay? So CC Lynn says, I want to be open and honest about my true feelings. This is what he wants you to know. So he's saying to you, I want to be honest with you about my true feelings. And his true feelings are that he wants to marry you, and he sees that in his mind. So he wants to communicate openly and honest with you, okay? So what else? What else do you need to know? You've got this as a once in a lifetime love. That's definitely how he feels about you, okay? So let's get an energy. Another card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you've got the moon again coming through, okay? So same as we've just had. So you're going to feel a lot of emotion. I feel the reason this card's come out again is because we're moving towards the full moon. I mean, you can feel it now. The full moon has really been full for the past 5 days, even though it's coming in tomorrow, really. So I feel this moon's come out again because you're going to feel him around you very strongly with this full moon. You're going to be telepathically linking. So don't be surprised if you feel his energy all around you and you have hot flashes, you're going to be fear, or you experience fear or ups and downs, highs and lows, because he's going to be feeling you as well. And you could have a vivid dream about being married to him, or you could see someone getting married, or you could see rings or proposals, that kind of thing. Ceremonies, all of that. I hope that helps, okay? And Victor, just to let you know, I was doing my food shopping the other day. You know the guy who I've said is your double? I actually went up to him and I said, I just want to tell you that one of my good friends who lives in Romania, I said, you're his absolute double. I said, I really love it when I come in here and see you because it reminds me of him. And he went, oh, poor guy. I said, no, I said, it's great. He meant it like as in, he was like, oh, I wouldn't want anyone looking like me. And I thought, don't put yourself down, mate. You're a good looking guy. You know, so yeah, it was really nice to see him there. So it's really nice when I go in there and see him, because it reminds me of you, you know, because obviously I've met Victor in Romania and, you know, we shared some good times together. So, and I really do miss him. And when I had to come home, I cried my eyes out. I was like, no, I don't want to leave Victor, no. So that was a couple of years ago. We've got Queen, thank you for the donation, honey. This is for Queen 452. Hi, message from CJ. Okay, so what does CJ want you to know? What does CJ want you to know? Flying out, okay. Let me just grab this card. Just grab it. Okay, I feel so connected to you. So that's how he feels today. Got my little magic wand here. I'll just leave that on the table in case I need it for picking cards up. I feel so connected to you. So he does feel your energy all around him today. Well, CJ feels your energy all around them. What else? Okay. We're both learning the soul lesson of patience. So maybe you feel like that's definitely what you're learning at this current time. I feel that CJ is teaching you this for sure. So patience isn't about waiting around for something to happen. It's about having faith that it will. It's about trusting the process and being in the present moment and allowing things to unfold naturally. The answer is yes. So if you're asking a specific question about CJ in your mind at this moment, the answer is yes. That's what you need to know. And I feel CJ is saying that to you. Okay, the answer is yes. So if you're thinking, are we going to see each other again? Is it going to work out? Whatever it is, the answer is yes. And you'll know what this is about. Let me just bring you a card for the full moon. What do you need to know? This is the Lunar Tarot. The Emperor, there you go, authority. So I feel that CJ is stepping into their Emperor energy or stepping into their power to take the lead or move forward in some way because they're feeling super connected to you. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do Razia, who was in the chat before Queen, says, does Mashad love me? Okay, does Mashad love you? How does Mashad feel about you? You've got the Ten of Cups, harmony. I feel the answer is yes. You know, I mean, the Ten of Cups is the ultimate love card. It's about building a life together and being happy and having harmony. So I feel the answer is yes to your question, okay? And I do feel the opportunity is coming in for you to build something together. Possibly over the next 10 months or between now and October could be significant. So October itself could be significant. Let me just have another look in the chat before I get to the next donation. Hey, Vivian, welcome, honey. Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, messages from Wes. So what does Wes want to say to you today? I love you even if I don't say it. So he definitely feels that love for you. And I know he's not saying it at this current time, but he does feel it, okay? So he said, I love you even if I don't say it. So at this current time, he may not be able to say it, but he is definitely feeling it, okay? What else, okay? Flying out the other side. We've got, will you take me back? So there is that fear about, are you going to let me back in? Are you going to take me back? Are you going to give me another chance? So I do feel he is worrying slightly about that because he knows there's been a time delay since he saw you last or he spoke to you. And he's saying to you, wearing a mask is just easier for now. So he is still wearing a mask in his life, probably because of everything he's been through. And because he isn't showing up at this current time, but he's saying it's easier for now. So I feel that's what he just needs a bit more time. Let me see if there's a timing or anything coming through with the moon cards. Flying out, 2 cards. You've got caring, so he does see you as the Queen of Pentacles. And I love that he's come up as the King of Pentacles because, and this is a shuffled deck. It's not like I haven't shuffled this deck, you know. So the reason they're coming out together is because they are the perfect match. You know, the King and Queen of Pentacles are a stable couple. And they come together right. So obviously you are the Emperor and the Empress, but this is more about a grounded relationship that's going to be equally balanced and you're going to be given equally. So for him, you've got security. He's going to be bringing the security into the connection and you're going to bring the caring into the connection. I hope that helps, okay? So I am doing donations. I just want to answer a couple in the chat as well, okay? So we've got Victoria Caroline says, hi Liz, could you please get a message for my DMP and whether he feels our connection? So does he feel your connection and what does he want you to know? What does P want you to know? He's saying to you, don't doubt that I find you very attractive. Okay, so he's saying let go of your doubt. Okay, let go of your doubt. That's what he's saying to you. So I feel that if you've got any doubt about how he feels or what his message is, let that doubt go, replace it with faith. Because he's saying, look at this, he's saying, have faith, I won't let you down. So he's not going to let you down. He's going to do what he needs to do, but you've got to give him time. And he's saying, don't doubt that I find you very attractive. So he's saying to you, I do find you very attractive. So he's, he loves your body, he loves your face, he loves the way you are, he loves the person you are. He's very drawn and attracted to you. You've got to have faith. He's not going to let you down. He will do what it takes. That's what he wants you to know. So of course he feels your connection. And he feels it's worth it. It's worth the effort. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for being here, honey. I know that obviously people are donating. I just want to answer a couple out of the chat today as well. So Victor says, hi Liz, meow. May I have any messages for my beautiful butterfly king Virgo and a power couple card, please? So what does he want to say to you today? What does butterfly king Virgo want to say to you? I want to laugh with you again. Now I feel what this is about is, I don't feel he laughs much. Now he may laugh in the public eye, but I feel behind closed doors he lives a very serious, stressful life. So he wants to laugh again. And I feel that's what he's saying to you, and you bring that out of him. So I feel you bring out this playful, youthful, light-hearted side out of him that he perhaps shows to everyone else, but it's a facade, it's a mask, okay? So he's acting one way, perhaps in the public eye, but behind closed doors it's a different story. And it's like with you, you make him feel like he could laugh again and be happy and have a good time. So he said, I want to laugh with you again. Okay, so what else does he want you to know? I feel that's a very beautiful message. I see your name and face everywhere I go. So he's constantly reminded of you in his dreams and his physical life. So he's being reminded of you just like you're being reminded of him. Let's bring in the celebrity cards. What else? He's saying to you, I want to change my life. So he knows he's got to make some changes. And I talk to God. So he is very spiritual in his own way. I talk to God and God is telling me to change my life. That's where I feel the message is there. So let's get your power couple card. Which drawer is that in? I think it's this one. There we go. So what power couple is coming through? Giles and Jenny, your beauty moves me and your mind excites me. So he loves everything about you. Okay, that you are a beautiful person inside and outside. He finds you very attractive and your mind excites him as well. So another card moving on top. Bonnie and Enzo, you've brought love and romance into my life. And I feel that with the fact that he's saying that about laughing together. You make me want to laugh and feel light-hearted and joyful. Any message for you with the full moon? Anything with the full moon coming through? Wheel of Fortune, destiny, luck is on your side to move things forward. This could be around the eclipse as well on the 12th of August. So between now and then could be significant. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Janie with another donation there. Thank you, honey. Any messages from my angels? So what's the message coming through from your angels? You've got moderation. So the message says, is there something you shouldn't be eating? And this could be about something you're doing, not necessarily what you're eating. It could be something you're doing that perhaps isn't right or isn't good for you, or you want to do something different. It says, try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So you may need to cut something out of your diet, or this could be cutting something out of your life, because this isn't just about what you are eating and drinking, it's about what you're absorbing. So you may be changing what you're absorbing, okay, what you are allowing into your energy field. And that can be people and situations just as much as things you're eating and drinking, because you absorb energy. So I feel you need to be looking at what you're absorbing, okay? Another card is moving as well. You've got protect your dreams. I love this. You've got fear coming out as well. Give me fear. Oh, a little bit of fear there, okay? Because you may have fear about what you want. So you are the guardian of your precious dreams. This means you're going to be dreaming about each other as well. You're going to be dreaming about things you want. But this is about things you're manifesting. It says you are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So in other words, be very careful about who you're talking about this with or confiding in. This could even be if you're like moving towards a new job or a career goal, or just be careful who you're confiding in, because not everyone is on your side, okay? Some people can be acting like they've got your back, but behind closed doors, they could be very jealous of you. So just make sure you're keeping things close to your chest. It's the same with when you're close to union or something like that. Be careful, because if you talk about it, and people can put their energy on you and dampen it. So just keep your dreams and, you know, other things close to your chest, because there is a transformation happening. These are cards are moving on top, and you've got music. So I feel you're receiving messages in music that there is a big change happening, blocking my throat. So I feel currently you're not being communicated with physically by Wes, but he's communicating with you through music, okay? And you're being reminded that there is a transformation happening within you as well. So the fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation, the best is yet to come. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm the angels to your door. It says fairies, but, you know, bring everything to your door. This is really about you manifesting. So I feel you're manifesting great things at this current time. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation, honey. Whatever comes out for me, how will be my tomorrow paper will go? Will I be able to qualify for the next stage? So what do you need to know? Flew out, okay. Star, beautiful, that's hope. Creativity. So I feel this is a great sign, especially with your question being about what you're doing. So I feel the answer is yes, you're going to qualify for that because you're very creative and there's so much hope there. And there could also be something wonderful manifesting as well between now and February for you. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side. It's destined. Whatever it is you're going through at this current time, it's destined for you. So that's beautiful with the star coming out. What else do you need to know? Flying out, you've got precious time. It says the fairy of time. And really, this is a fairy deck. I've been guided to bring in this one today. But this is like Archangel Metatron coming through, saying he wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Which means, you know what you want. So you know that you're not going to be wasting anyone's time if you want to do something or you don't. So I feel you very much know what you do want and what you don't want. So where this says it's not that you're going to waste anyone's time. What it means is, say, for example, you went and spoke to someone for an hour, but you knew it was like a waste of time because you want to do something else. You know where to spend your time and energy. So Archangel Metatron is saying, be in the moment fully, experience every moment fully, taste every moment you're in, enjoy every moment you're in, and that's going to move everything forward, but luck is on your side. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block again there. Let me just have a drink. Okay, AJ, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from A? So what does A want you to know today? What does A want you to know today? So A is saying to you, I have feelings for you that I don't know how to express. So A's got a lot of love for you and a lot of feelings and desire, but may not know exactly how to tell you that or how to act on that. So you may need to be a bit patient because A may struggle with being vulnerable, okay? What else? Another card moving in the deck. Yeah, it's gone back in though. So I feel that's the struggle. He wants to say things. A wants to tell you things, but is holding things in, okay? And we've got, I'm stuck in my head about it. Okay, so trying to work out how to move towards you, what to say, what to do, how to get this across to you. And we've got you were smothering me. So I don't feel you were actually smothering this person. It's more they felt pressured by the intensity of the connection. So it can feel smothering. This does not mean you're smothering that person, okay? Don't take it like that. This is that I can't cope with this. It's too intense, okay? So I pull away because I get stuck in my head about it. And I feel that your person is working out how to move forward towards you and communicate their truth. What else? What else does A want you to know? I feel you energetically. So if you're not around each other at this current time, you can feel each other's energy and it's very intense. Anything else you need to know? Flying out 3 of Wands. So there is going to be progress. This is movement forward, a voyage. So I do feel that there's going to be movement coming in. So things are going to progress in this connection, possibly over the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months at the most. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, and thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Actually, let's do in the chat. I'm doing a few out of the chat as well today. Sweetney says, will Merlin confess to me? Let's just see what Merlin wants to say. Well, Merlin confess to me. This for Sweetney. Will Merlin confess to you? Oh, thank you, Donna. Have a good day, honey. I love you even if I don't say it. So I feel that Merlin is struggling to tell you how they feel, but they do love you, even if they're not telling you right now. So I feel you've got to release the pressure or the need for something to happen, and then it will happen. So I feel Merlin intends to. Yeah, there's a bit of defensiveness there. This could be something they're struggling with because if they've been hurt in the past or they don't know how to be vulnerable. So I feel you've got to let go of the need for that, okay? Because I feel that when you've surrendered and let go and you don't need it anymore, in other words, you don't need a confession anymore, that's when the confession will come in. Possibly after July, because Merlin may be a bit defensive until then and then confesses how they feel. But they do love you, okay? Even if they're not saying it. I know it can be frustrating, but that's the message, okay? We've got Ren says, hi Liz, does a pay still want to talk to me? Does a pay still want to talk to me? Then I'm going to do Anne's donation. Well, we've got 3 ones in reverse, so I feel there is a slight delay around this, okay? Let me just see what a pay wants to say. I feel a pay needs a bit of space at this current moment. Okay, I'm sorry, they want to apologise to you. I'm open to doing things your way. So I feel if you give a pay a little bit of space, they're going to come in and apologise and say they're willing to compromise. Okay, so they're going to come in and compromise. I'm willing to do this your way. But you've got to give it time. It could be delayed over the next 3 weeks, okay? I hope that helps. So Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. Frank's girlfriend posted pictures of them on holiday last weekend. Well, remember, what you're seeing on social media is illusion. Okay, so don't get triggered by it. And again, you've got to ask yourself the question, why are you watching what's going on her social media? That may be something you're being guided to release, okay? It doesn't mean you block them or you just have self-control and you don't check. Okay, otherwise you'll just get triggered by it. Was he happy there? May get Karmic 101 or like cards. You still think he will end it in cards from him to me. So again, you've got what you're doing there is giving too much attention to something that's out of your control. Okay? So, let me just shuffle the cards. Hang on, I just fell over then. So, what does he want you to know? What does he want you to know? He's saying to you, we are so close, just a little longer, okay? So, he's asking you to trust in him at this current time. So, I know you're asking about the Karmic 101, but that's more about, you know, when I connect with this deck, I'll see what comes out. Okay, I don't feel this deck. This is more for like more established connections really than what he's in. When you try and touch me, I pull away because I don't feel that way for you. So I feel he doesn't feel the way she feels. I'm not saying he isn't attracted to her because, you know, there must be an attraction there for him to be with her in the first place. But I do feel it's not what you think it is. Like you may think they've got this amazing, passionate connection because of what's being shared on social media. And it isn't that way. And she may be trying to post on social media to, you know, portray, oh, everything's wonderful in my relationship when it actually isn't. Because he's pulling away in some way, okay? I didn't want you to find out this way. I'm sorry, look at that. So he didn't want you to know that he was on this holiday. I didn't want you to find out this way. I'm sorry. So he's apologising to you. It's like he's saying, why are you paying attention to social media? Okay, you know it's illusion. Just hang on a little bit longer because if they've had a holiday together, obviously he needs to wait for the right time to end whatever it is. It come through for a reason. It's not like he's gone back on his word. He's saying, give me a bit more time. But again, if you're just waiting for that to happen, then you're not learning your current lessons. You're not surrendering. You're waiting. And that doesn't create a change, okay? So he does want a new beginning. He wants a fresh start, okay? And that's why there's a delay. It's the Magician in reverse. It's just, it's being manifested, but he's got to put it into action. So it will happen. He is going to end that cycle and have a new beginning with you. But if you're waiting for that to happen, obsessing about the karmic cycle, overthinking it, then you're going to push it further away. I hope that helps, okay? I'll just do another message from him to you. So what else do you need to know? So I'm not saying he wasn't happy because he may have enjoyed being on holiday, but I feel she may have tried to touch him and stuff and he was pulling away. I thought I could move on. Now I know I can't. He can't move on from you. Okay, he can't let you go. But again, he may be struggling with letting her go because perhaps the holiday was okay and, you know, he doesn't want to hurt anyone. So you've got to give him time. And again, stop stressing over social media. And I know it's hard, but try not to watch what's going on social media because you'll just get in your own head about it, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings are dreamt him, meaning in his next action. So how is he feeling about you? So if you dreamt about him, it's showing alignment, okay? So what's he wanting you to know? I have feelings for you, I don't know how to express them. So again, he doesn't know how to tell you what he's feeling, possibly because of his karmic situation. So he's holding things in until it's the right time. And that's why you had that dream about him, because you're being reminded it's real, okay? Flying on the deck. Look at this. We will be together. And I feel that's what the dream was about. So you dreamt him. What was the meaning? The meaning is that you will be together, okay? And you are being guided. That's what the dream is showing to you, okay? That you're both being guided back together. And that his next action is to do what he's guided to do. So what is his next action? What is his next action? So again, it's about trusting the process, okay? Inner knowledge, the high priestess, which is about this, I'm being guided. Okay, so he's listening to his intuition. That's his next action, to actually come in and, communicate with you and have a new beginning with you. But it's about reunion in a way. This is about connecting with you, contacting you. So I feel his intuition is guiding him to reach out. Okay, now again, this could be coming in within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months at the most. So you've got to let go of the when and have faith it's happening. And the more you surrender and let go and work on you, the quicker it will manifest for you. I hope that helps, okay? So his next action is to listen to his intuition, which is guiding him to contact you. Samantha, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, is Gabriel alcohol drinking okay today? So what's going on with him today? What's going on with Gabriel today? Hierophants joining together. So I feel that he's overcoming his struggle. And this could be about his angels guiding him or helping him. But he is in anxiety. So he may be having a little bit of stress around him. So I feel this is like he could possibly have a drink tonight if he gets pushed over the edge a bit, because he is in anxiety. This could be like withdrawals, where he's struggling a little bit because he's got that anxiety. And the first thing he would normally do is have a drink. But he's trying to control it with the Hierophant. So I feel he is trying his hardest to repress the desire for that, okay? So what else do you need to know? Is Gabriel drinking alcohol today, or is he okay about it? So he is definitely feeling anxiety. We've got hope there. So it says, hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So there is hope there. So I feel that the angels are guiding him to remain optimistic instead of going into that fear or that anxiety. So I do feel there is a shift happening in him where he's perhaps not rushing for the bottle as much as he would in the past. Anything else you need to know? So I'm not saying he's definitely not drinking, because I do feel it's one of them where he could go either way today, because something could push him over the edge. But there is more hope there than negative, if that makes sense. And he's having endless conversations with you in his mind as well. So you're telepathically linking with him. So if you communicate with him and send strength through the 5D, he's going to feel there as well. Okay, but I feel that he could have a drink, okay, but he's trying not to. That's what I'm picking up on. If he's not had a drink by 9 o'clock, I don't feel he will. Okay, if he goes beyond 9 o'clock, then I feel he'll be okay. But it's like between now and 9 p.m. or, whatever time it is there. But I've got 9 p.m. coming through as significant, okay? I hope that helps. And I hope you give your dad a big hug from me, okay? He's so cute. He reminds me a bit of my dad, okay? Yes, I've been praying over his photo. Beautiful. So just keep sending him that love, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. My daughter's feelings for me, what's bothering her? They give me fear. There could be some fear going on with her at this current time. Oh, fear there. Life energy. Let me just see what the other card is. Stargazing. So what I'm picking up on is she may be like daydreaming a little bit or thinking about what she wants, but she sees you as her life energy, because obviously she's your daughter and you gave her life. So she sees you as the person who gave her life. So there is a lot of love there in that way, no matter what's physically going on. And this is the happy fairy of sunshine, bringing lots of life-giving energy, reminding you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So I feel like she does feel like she can rely on you or talk to you, or even if she's defensive or a bit cold, because she sees you as the person who gave her life. She sees you as she sees you as beautiful at the end of the day. I mean, this is how you do feel about your parents. You have that, they give you life at the end of the day. So she does feel strong towards you in that way. So she sees you as, the mother. She sees you as the person who gave her life. That's how she feels for you. She's very grateful to you for being her mother. And stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So she may be doing some deep thinking about what she's perhaps in fear about or wanting to change. And she may want to talk to you about this. Well, she may be bottling it up as well because perhaps she feels she can't talk to you. Perhaps she feels like you wouldn't understand. Sometimes we think that way, don't we? Like people don't understand. But obviously I do feel that she sees you as someone who she could talk to if she needed to, if she chooses to. So what's bothering her is something in her life she may feel afraid of that she's facing. But I don't feel you need to worry about it because it is really a lesson to learn, really. And to a sort, she's stuck in something. So there's some block or something that's stuck. I mean, it says stuck in the middle. So she could be stuck in the middle of something. Or maybe you feel like you're stuck in the middle of this as well. This could be like a friendship situation or it could be a love situation. She could feel stuck in the middle. There could be another person involved. But there's some kind of block that she needs to release, okay? And that's what she's working out. Maybe she feels like if she's got a boyfriend, for example, she could feel like someone else is interfering in that connection. Or if she's dealing with a friend, she could feel like someone's interfering in that. So just be there if she needs you, I hope that helps. Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. What's the message coming through from F? What does F want you to know? Flying on the floor. First one is, fears are getting the best of me right now. So fear's in the way. Okay. There is something I need to take care of before we can come together. And that may be something that's bringing fear up as well. And could be bringing fear up in you. So he needs to deal with something before he comes to you. But coming together is about being in a relationship. It's about being in union as well. But I feel he's saying I need to deal with something I'm dealing with that gives me fear. And this something he needs to deal with could be a change he needs to make. And he's afraid of making that change, and that's getting the best of him for now, which means at the current moment he's not ready to deal with it, okay? So it's like he's asking you for patience. Yeah, he's definitely anxious about this. It's keeping him up at night, and you could be picking up on that as well. So you could be having some sleepless nights, worry, struggle. So what's your guidance at this current time? Your guidance is to purify your energy and cleanse yourself, okay? Always trust in the purity of your heart. So remember, the heart will conquer all, because he loves you in his heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you'll find the answer to your question. So go within for the answer. The answer is in your heart. You know he loves you. You know he's just got to find the strength to change. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. Malar's messages for Sunita. So what does he want to say to you? I'm not as cold and heartless as you believe. So if you feel like he's being cold towards you or a bit cruel or heartless, he isn't that way. It's just fear gets in the way. When people are operating in fear, that's how they act. He'll say, I'm not as heartless as you believe because I will cross oceans to be with you. So the future is he's going to do what it takes to be with you. Okay, crossing an ocean is like a sign of what he would do. He would like swim an ocean for you. It's like putting the effort in, doing what it takes. So when the time is right, he will do what it takes for you to have you in his life, okay? But you can't rush or force that forward. You have to have faith in him transforming. That's why I shared that video that I did yesterday. So you've got 4 come out. Yeah, you've got coming to you. You've got separation as preparation. You've got holly. And you've got smoke. Now, what I'm feeling with this is the signs show you what's true. Like the smoke is like smoke signals. And smoke can be about fire as well. So that's about kundalini. It's about things shifting around. But I'm seeing this as signals. So you get signals from the universe about what's happening. That he's going to come to you. And that separation is preparation for that. So it's about you pulling your energy back and allowing. And the holly is reminding you to not be prickly. Because he's saying himself to you, I'm not as cold and heartless as you believe. Now, I'm not saying you think he is that way. But he may think you think he's that way. So that really is about him more than you. He feels that he's being cold and heartless towards you and he knows he's got to change that. But it's about remembering the masculines operate in fear a lot of the time, and that can make them seem cold and cruel when they're not at all. It's just their fear that gets in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, Sag is my moon sign. How is A doing? So how is A doing at this current time? How is A doing? I'm working on my own issues. So he's definitely doing what he needs to do. And he's saying to you, car flew out, I do want to return to you. So he's doing what he needs to do to return to you. And he wants you to know that with this full moon, okay? What else? Okay, what else does he want you to know? Yeah, I want to come home. I love that because you've got 2 cards about returning home. I feel you may be seeing eagles. Okay, coming home is you, you're his home, not a building, a location or a place. It's you, a feeling. So he's saying, I want to return to you. You're my home. And I'm working on my issues to do that because you're the ultimate love. So you're his true love. You've got commitment there. So he will do what he needs to do to be with you. There could be a decision coming up that's bringing some anxiety up. So working on his issues bring anxiety up, but he is going to end up with you because you're going to have commitment. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Parents no more. Will niece like to meet us on birthday? Parents no more. So you mean your parents are in heaven, do you mean? Or I don't quite know what you mean by parents no more. Do you mean your niece's parents are no more? Parents no more. Will niece like to meet us on birthday? Will your niece like to meet you on your birthday? Yeah, you've got 6 of Cups, which is about coming together, reminiscing. So I feel that she's thinking about this. I mean, reminiscing can also be thinking about the past. So this could be if parents no more, thinking about the past. But I feel that, yeah, because I mean, 6 of Cups is about coming together anyway. And it's, it can mean family as well. So I do feel the answer is yes. There may be some anxiety about this though. You've got attainment with the 8 of Pentacles. And your niece may be working hard on herself, or she may be being hard on herself about something from the past. You've got endurance, and so you've got 2 of Wands decisions. So I feel there's going to be a decision made, okay? And this is about you being strong and not giving up as well. But I feel the answer is yes, ultimately, to answer your question. I feel the answer is yes, okay? I hope that helps. We've got Janie, thank you for the donation. See videos, DM wants to talk. Is Wes getting closer? See videos, DM wants to talk. Do you mean so you're seeing videos, you mean? You're watching readings that are telling you the masculine wants to talk. So again, it's signs that he wants to reach out and move forward. So that's what you're saying there. Is he getting close? Well, you know he is. Okay, because he's, obviously you're seeing the signs. You have to trust the signs you see. I love you even if I don't say it. Didn't this come out just? So he's repeating his message. Okay, I'm sure that came out when we pulled cards before. So see how, when you ask another question, the same message comes out. Because it's like you're saying, you just got to be patient with me. So yes, he is getting close. Okay, but you've got to trust in the when. So you've got the Chariot, there you go. So determination, and Chariot is movement. And this is connected with the Cancer season. So he could possibly reach out during the Cancer season, which comes in on the 21st of June. Look at this 8 of Wands. To get the Chariot and the 8 of Wands together, the answer is yes. And in this deck, the 8 of Wands is progress. But the 8 of Wands is movement, travel, speedy communication coming in. And that's what he's currently reflecting on and thinking about with the 4 of Swords. So I feel he's currently reflecting on how to move forward. So to answer your question, the answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes. And those videos that you're being guided to are showing that to you. So trust your intuition, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation. Do you see my qualifying tomorrow exam for the next stage? Yes, I answered your question. The answer was yes, okay? We already pulled that card coming out. Okay, because the card that came out was symbolic of whatever it was. I can't remember now because the angels have took it out of my head. But I've already answered that question, okay? How will it go? It's blockers on your side. You need to go back and listen to your question. The answer, it's the same answer that I've already given you for that one, okay? Let me do Ross Edwards says, general love message, please, for Ross. General love message. What do we need to know for Ross? What do we need to know for Ross, okay? We've got magical gateway. So I feel the door is opening for love, okay? But you have to believe in yourself and be your best version and not force it or rush it or need it. Just do you. Says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. So, there's unknown territory right now. You may not know when love is coming, but you have to have faith that the right person is going to come in at the right time and God's in charge of that. So just work on enjoying your life, maybe going to unknown places, doing new things, doing what you're guided to do. Says this is where the greatest rewards are when you venture into the unknown. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So I feel you're healing the past and you can now move forward without going back to the past. Maybe you've released someone from the past and you're wanting something or someone new. And there's a gateway opening for this. This could also be connected with the Lionsgate portal. So as you move forward in your life, trust the process. And abundance, perhaps work on your career at this current time or other things you've got going on. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. So what it means is, in your mind, if you go there in the mind, you go there in the body. So visualize yourself in a beautiful relationship. Visualize yourself with everything you want. And then have faith that when the time is right, it will manifest in the physical world. I hope that helps, okay? Last, thank you for the donation, honey. What's my crush's current feelings and next action about me, towards me, for Mira? So what do you need to know? You're in no contact. So I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. So I do feel your crush intends to communicate what they're feeling and thinking, but they just don't know how to. So it's very likely they've perhaps even written you a message out and not sent it, okay? If you've sensed that something is coming, but then it hasn't come through, it's because they're definitely thinking about it. So I do feel your crush is intending to reach out, okay? So what's their current feelings? Yeah, the thing is, what's probably happened here is that your crush feels quite immature when it comes to this love and felt smothered by it. It's not you smothering them, it's the intensity of the feelings and the emotion. Because what your crush is saying is, I'm too immature, I have some growing up to do. So in their eyes, they see you as very mature. Now, this doesn't mean age, there could be an age gap, but they see you as like you've got your life together, you've got your life in order, and they feel very like a mess compared with you. And that's also intense for them. So you can be quite intimidating in that way, not because there's anything wrong with you, but because you come across as independent and you know what you want, you know who you are. And that's a very attractive energy. But it can also be very intimidating when someone perhaps doesn't know what they want, or they're confused about their own identity or who they are or what they're doing. So I feel you've just got to give this person time to come forward. And I do feel they want to communicate to you when the time is right. Anything else you need to know? You've got 2 of Wands decisions. They're currently making that decision, okay? So you can't force that forward. This could be within 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, okay? But I'm feeling 2 weeks. So you could actually have a contact coming through within 2 weeks. Well, let go of the when. Just have faith that it will happen when the time is right, because what your crush is doing is processing. And you may be seeing 222 as a sign this is manifesting, okay? I hope that helps. Okay, next question is for Nat. Nat, welcome, honey. Thank you for the donation. Any messages and a song from my DM if possible. So what's the message? The last time we were together, it was pure magic. So you may hear songs about magic, or they're giving me, could it be magic now? They're giving me that song by Take That, okay? No, 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 no. You know that one. So let me feel the wonder of all of you, that one. So they gave me that song. But the last time we were together, it was pure magic. So I do feel your masculine has flashbacks about that. Okay? And you'll probably hear that song by Take That. You got Please Forgive Me. I'm so sorry, I'll make it right with you. So he does feel like he's made a mistake. And you've got the love. That's coming out for you as an extra message where call on heaven for help. This is You Got the Love by I Connect with the Candy Stanton one. But obviously Florence and the Machine redid it. I personally prefer the original because I'm a 90s girl in that way. Because the 90s was my era. When I was out and about clubbing and everything, I love the 90s. Born in 76. But call on heaven for help. You've got the angels with you. So you've got to hear songs about angels. And he said, I will make it right with you. But I feel the song he wants to give you is that one by Take That, Could It Be Heaven, or whatever it is. So the last time we were together was pure magic. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, my chat moved. Oh, no, my chat moved. Bear with me a second. Sophia, thank you for the donation. Hi, A and me have met up and ran into each other today. Moderate contact, but still in the friend zone. Strong connection. Will this ever take flight? Patience is power, okay? And let it unfold naturally. He's saying to you, I wish we were on a date right now. So he wishes you were together at this current moment. So I definitely feel he's enjoyed the contact you're having and he wants more of it. So it's definitely going to progress. He's saying, just don't give up on me. So I feel you've got to let go of the need for things to happen a certain way, or in a certain time, you know, because he's saying, don't give up on me. I wish we were on a date right now. I wish we were together at this current moment. So it is going to take flight, but you've got to be patient. So he's saying, I'm healing my commitment issues. So if he's dealing with some kind of commitment already, he's got to release that. But if he isn't, if he's single, then he's got issues around commitment he needs to heal to be able to commit correctly to you. And he doesn't want to mess you about. So being in the friend zone is like his way of honouring this connection until he's ready, okay? I'm not the person you remember. Your love has changed me for the best. So I definitely feel he feels like a better version of himself because of your love. And I feel it's progressing towards something, definitely. You've got coming through here, Page of Pentacles. There's still lessons being learned. Something will be revealed to you. Now, this is in reverse because of the particular card. The card is about lessons that you're both learning. And you're learning to be patient at this time. Because I feel this card is more about you than him. Because it's in reverse. And I feel that when the time is right, things will be revealed to you. It's like you can't rush or force this forward. You've got to let it unfold naturally. It's like the angels saying part of your journey, part of your mission at this time is to have faith that when the time is right, it will all be revealed. Okay, it's the unknown, obviously, that causes the problem. And look, we got the Knight of Cups. So he is coming in on his white horse. So he is going to give you his cup. But at the moment, it may just be in your mind, like imagination, dreams, fantasies. But it will happen. It will all be revealed at the right time. Because you know it's happening. You just got to have faith in the when. So I feel that at the moment, you've got like this 5D passionate situation going on, but in the physical it's like a friendship, but he will come in and open up to you when the time is right. So if you give it time, it will all be revealed. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. There's fear there coming up as soon as I connect with your energy. You said he's also struggling letting go of it, confused me. Yeah, because they've probably just had a holiday, so he doesn't want to hurt it. He can't just, perhaps they've had a nice holiday, he can't perhaps just blurt it out. I want to end it. He's got to do it in his own timing. And as soon as I picked up on your energy, I got fear coming out there. So you're going to let go of the fear. Because I feel what you're doing is you're focusing too much on what he's doing and who he's with. Because he's learning in that environment, with that situation, that person. You've got to pull your energy back to you and focus more on what you're doing at this current time. And I know you were doing that, okay? Because all this energy, it's needy energy. It's like holding on. I'm not saying you were needy, this is the energy you're in, okay? We've all been in that energy, you've got to surrender that to heaven. Is that because he also loves her? See, again, your fear, he loves her, he wants her. I'm not saying he loves her. I don't feel he loves her. I feel he's got feelings for her. And, it would be unrealistic to think otherwise because he's growing through her and from her. But I don't feel he sees her as the person he's going to remain with for the rest of his life, no. Because he has a bond with you that he can't shake, okay? I'm trying to let go, but got curious and I saw they were on a weekend with another couple. And the thing is, if they're on a weekend with another couple, that's really even better for you because they're not spending time together by themselves. They're in a four. So they're doing things together and it may be that's why he's gone. Because he perhaps thinks he can't get out of it or he thinks, well, I'm going to go because we're in a four and it's not just us together. And the thing is, if he's saying, when you touch, I flinch, you try and touch me and I pull away, I don't feel he's flinching. It's more like he's making excuses or he's pulling away. And that could be like if she's holding his hand or trying to hold his hand or trying to get a photo with him or, trying to initiate something in the bedroom or whatever it is. And he perhaps thinks, well, it's okay going away with another couple because it's not going to be as romantic, for example, as being with her on his own. Does that make sense? So I really don't feel you need to worry about this at all. Is there anything further we need to know? You've got Seven of Pentacles results. I feel this is you're going to see results, but you've got to have faith in that, okay? And you've got Knight of Cups. Again, it's like you're perhaps thinking, is it all in my imagination? Am I deluding myself because he's with someone else? And you've got to move beyond that fear and trust in what you share, because if you believe fully that this is your divine masculine, then you'll end up together at the right time. And it's so important, I really recommend watching the video I shared yesterday about the real reason twin flames come to earth, because it's not just about being in a relationship. If it was, everyone would be in a relationship right now. It's about soul growth. It's about transformation. It's about becoming your best version. So you've got to remember that that person he's with does not challenge him the way you challenge him. You know, no one else can make him own up and level up the way you can, because you're the divine feminine. She's not the divine feminine. Okay, and the thing is, if you're watching social media and seeing what they're putting on social media, you're going to get triggered, you're going to compare yourself, and clearly that's a lesson you need to learn, because you're healing your own wounds around that. Okay, knowing you were worthy and you were special and magnificent, and to own your own power. However, you've got to let go of the need to check. I feel that's the big thing you learn as well, to have self-control, so that you don't check that, because that will just cause you more pain, because it's always illusion anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have twin flame and new home guidance? So what's the message around your twin flame? Okay, you've got King of Wands leadership. So you've got to allow your twin flame to step into their leadership role as the Emperor to come forward correctly. And I feel that's really what's happening at this current time. So if you've pulled your energy back, your masculine will be finding the strength to move forward, to become the leader in their life. So that's what their whole journey is about, you know. When you're operating in masculine energy and trying and doing, they can only ever operate in feminine energy, remember, which is the allowing energy. So if you start moving more into your feminine role of allowing, then your masculine will start stepping up. So I feel that's what you're being guided to know about your twin flame journey. And anything about your new home, you've got Page of Cups possibility. The possibilities are endless. There's beautiful things ahead. Now, you've also got realization. So this could be something that's you're dealing with between now and September as well. There could also be some communication coming in from your twin with some kind of clarity or decision or truth between now and September as well. So if you allow things to unfold naturally, things will fall into place. Let me just pull a card around your new home as well. What do you need to know about your new home? You've got divination. It says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity, which resonates with the Ace of Swords coming out, because that's also about clarity, realizations, and that could be about your new home. It could be about how you want it to be, or where you want it to be, or whatever it is you're having an epiphany about. And divination can be about trusting the process, using pendulums or cards to get answers about it, whatever is specifically on your mind. Let me get a message from your DM as well. What does your twin want you to know? You've got, it's so hard to find the right words, but I'm trying. And they're giving me, I can't really say it, Karen, but look, I'm questioning my actions, because they give me, how can I say it? I'm so turned on right now. The word hard is in that, okay? And I feel that there's a lot of desire there. So I feel your masculine is thinking about you in a very sexy way, questioning their actions, perhaps where they are or holding back, or because I feel there's a lot of desire there. So if you've been feeling a lot of Kundalini rising, that's why, because they are feeling it too. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from my friend S from her DM. What do you need to know? So 3D message from your friend's masculine. Flying out. Sometimes I can be a really poor communicator. So he struggles with communication, and I feel he struggles with saying what's on his mind as well. He wants to tell you things that perhaps he holds in, or he doesn't quite know how to express. And if he isn't communicating at this current time, he's apologising. I know I'm a poor communicator. I know I struggle with messaging you or telling you how I feel. And I love you even if I don't say it. So this is the problem. He loves you, but he struggles with communicating that to you. And maybe that's what you're waiting for him to do, okay? What else does he want to say to you? I think I might have lost my chat on my phone, on my tablet. Flying out. I'm doing soul searching. Okay, so a lot of healing going on at this current time. Finding answers, understanding things in a deeper way. I'm doing soul searching. Anything else he wants to say? Anything else he wants to say? I can't talk to you right now. So he's a poor communicator at this current time because he feels he can't talk. He's trying to work out how to say what he wants to say. So if you have patience, he's going to reach out. And that may be the lesson you're currently learning, to have faith that he's going to reach out. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just get my phone. I think I've lost my chat. Got my dragon top on. I just need to check this because obviously I've got it here, but just bear with me a second, okay? And if someone wants to just put something in the chat so I can see if I have lost my chat on my tablet. Just bear with me, I'm going to check on my phone, okay?
Bear with me,
Yeah, I have lost chat, okay? So I have no chat in front of me here, but obviously I've got my tablet next to me. So I'm just making sure everything's running right, okay? So I can't see anyone now in real time, unfortunately. But if anything does go wrong with my chat or anything, please email me or, let me know in some way. Email me and then I'll be able to sort it out. I've just put my phone on, so... Okay, let's carry on then. So obviously I've got access to my chat. I can't see what's going on in real time. So I'm sorry if I'm not saying hi to anybody. I can't see you, okay? So Ashwini, thank you for donating for yourself there. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you? This is for Ashwini. I never meant to hurt you. So again, he's apologising for what's happened because he knows you're still holding on to pain about that. About the past, I never meant to hurt you. I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry for the way things happened. The only one I want is you. And I feel that answers both of your questions. Because in your mind, you'll be thinking, does he feel bad about the past? Does he only want me? Or does he love his karmic? Or whatever it is you're thinking about. He's answering those two questions very clearly today. The only one I want is you. I never meant to hurt you. I'm sorry. There's another card getting my attention in the deck here. 2 cards coming out. You made me feel like you didn't need me, so I walked away. So I feel with this as well, he feels you're a very independent person. So he may have felt like the person he married, for example, needed him a bit more than you. I know that sounds a bit odd, but the thing is, if you're independent and strong, then he perhaps feels like he isn't worthy or, he feels a bit intimidated by that. But he's saying, you're my dream come true. Okay, you're my dream come true. And the thing is, the masculines do feel like the feminines don't need them, but it's different, you see. They're not used to anyone wanting them just for themselves. They're used to people wanting them for money or stability or, their physical world in a way. So I feel like his wife wants him for the commitment and the stability, and you want him for himself. And he's not used to that. So that's something he's starting to get used to, that someone wants him for other things. Does that make sense? So you're his dream come true, so he's dreaming about you, okay? I hope that helps. And Joanne, thank you for the donation. DM's current feelings and emotions towards me. So what does he want you to know today? You are so stunning. I love that. That means he sees you as absolutely gorgeous in every way. You shine, you are sexy and beautiful in every way. You're stunning to him. And the answer is yes. So if you have a specific question in your mind, give me fear. Let go of your fear. And the answer is yes. Okay. And this may make you let go of fear because he's giving you a yes today. And that could be yes, we're going to be together, or yes, I'm going to do something, or whatever your question is. He's saying yes. The answer is yes. Okay. You are stunning to me. I am attracted to you. I do want you. What else does he want you to know? I can't deny this anymore. Remind me who I am. I've lost myself. So I feel like you've reminded him of who he is, truly is inside, because he was lost before he met you. And you woke him up, a bit like Neo waking up from the Matrix. He's just saying it was easier for me to believe you were crazy than right, because obviously he's had to come to his own conclusions. Because he may feel crazy about this love, it's too intense and scary. And he's like, I'll just convince myself that you were crazy or a bit weird or mad. And then I can just pretend I'm happy where I am. And that's normal. A lot of the masculines are just blown away by the divine feminine. And they're like, whoa, the divine feminine is this intense person. Like my masculine says to me, oh, I'm sure you're a witch putting me under a spell. But he doesn't realise the way he says it. It's quite, not upsetting to me, but it makes me feel like he just doesn't understand me, Because when he says that, I say, no, I'm an earth angel, you don't understand. So we've got precious time. So I feel he wants to give you more of his precious time. He knows that he's wasting precious time and he wants to give you more time. Okay, so Archangel Metatron is saying, experience every moment fully and make the most of your precious time. And he doesn't want to waste your time either. So he knows he wants to come in right at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Karina with a K. Great to see you, honey. I hope you and Destiny are doing well. Any messages for my beautiful Mark? How is he? I miss him so much. So what's going on with Mark? What does Mark want you to know? I do want to return to you. So he definitely does want to come in correctly and he does want to return to you. You know that anyway. It's just when, he's working on things and dealing with things. No one ever loved me like you, and it scares me that you do. They give me that song, Love Me Like You Do, out of 50 Shades. So no one's ever loved me like you do, and it scares me that you do, because he's not used to being loved for who he is. This is what I've just said to Anjuan. He's not used to being loved for who he is, for, the person he is loved for what he does, and that he gets perceived as the person he is because of what he does. And I know you know what that means, but you love him just for him. You wouldn't care if he got £1 in the bank or £1 million in the bank. You don't care. You just want him. And he's not used to that. And that scares him, okay? The universe is guiding us back together. I love that. So let's bring in the celebrity cards. What else do you need to know? Flying out. Look at this. I do watch you. I do watch you, okay? So he is watching you. I lead a lonely life. So he's very lonely in his life. People want him for the wrong things. The cards under the table, I was just getting, look at this. I dream vividly about being with you. So he said, I'm dreaming about you vividly. I lead a lonely life, and I do watch you. So he is watching you. He is anyway, but I feel that's confirming that for you. And when I actually shuffled that deck, he pushed a card out of this deck. Again, the same card, the universe is guiding me back together. It flew on the camera. So the universe is guiding you back together. You have to have faith in that. Is there anything else he wants to say? Wait for me, please. Look at that. He doesn't want you giving up. So let's get a fairy card for you. So you've got 2 cards. Look in a book. I love that. When we say look in a book here in Stoke, or look in a book. Okay. Whenever your question is right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So you may actually be reading a book, or you may be guided to pick up a book and just flick through it and put your finger somewhere, and you're going to receive an answer. You can do that with the Bible as well. Or you could do it with any book. If you just pick up any book and you point to something, that's the answer to your question or what you need to know. And you've got inner child. Maybe your inner child will love that as well. It says the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps you young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. And that could be like playing with destiny. What they're guiding me to do is bring this book in for you. 1, 2, 3. I'm leaving toxic relationships so I can be with you. Powerful. Okay, that's what he wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Laura Marto. Great to see you, honey. I think I'm at the top of the chat as well. Thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz. How is my beautiful onion? Angel guidance as well for me. So what do you need to know? What's going on with the onion today? Flying out. All flew out to knock this card out. Look at this. I'm becoming the best version of myself, okay? So you help him to grow. Look at this. I want to come home because you're such an angel, such a blessing to me. That's what he's saying. These cards flew out. Let me just grab them. I'm going to see what they are. Look, I worry that I might disappoint society. So there could be some fear around what people are going to think. I'm awakening to our connection. Can you feel me? I love my dreams because that's where you are. So he's dreaming about you. Twin flames, this love is extraordinary. Do you ever call out to me? So he feels you calling out to him. He feels you in his dreams, and he's connecting with you in his dreams. So what else does he want you to know? He said, I was not expecting to meet the love of my life at my lowest. So he's saying, you're the love of my life. I was at my lowest, which means he wasn't in the right vibration to be with you. And that's something he is working on. What else? Flying out. He said, I can imagine us getting married, can you? So you may be hearing songs about marriage, like going to the chapel. That song just popped in my head. Or you could see people getting married, or you could see rings, or, maybe you're guided to a ring. Didn't you say you were going to get a moonstone ring or something? But I can imagine us getting married, can you? What else? What do the fairies want you to know? The fairies are saying to you, look in a book. Again, they're guiding me to do what I've just done for Karina, okay? So you may want to, look at this, you don't need to chase me, I'll be back soon. That card just moved on top of the deck. Okay, you don't need to chase me, I'll be back soon. Obviously, you're not chasing him anyway. So you can do this yourself. Pick any book up, any book at all, and just do whatever you're doing and then point somewhere, and that'll be an answer to your question. So I don't feel that was your question, but that was just me telling you what to do. So 1, 2, 3. I know I've been unfair and I want to make it up to you. So he said, I've been unfair. I want to make it right with you. I want to make it up to you. I know I've been unfair. So he is well aware that he sabotages things. He is well aware of that. Let me bring you in. Actually, let me bring you in Angela card. Let me grab this deck, okay? So what's the message coming through today? Flying out. Oh my goodness me, they're making me work for these cards today, flying on the floor. You're going to spend quality time together. Now, this could also be a sign about what you're doing with Luther as well, because you're manifesting, okay? So you're spending quality time together. And you've got never let anyone make you feel small. I love that for you. And you know that. You know that you are strong and powerful and beautiful. So, anything else you need to know? Let's pull you one of these as well. And you've got the most gorgeous voice as well, Laura. So you know you have. Look at this, reminiscing, thinking about you. He's dealing with responsibility, so he could be dealing with burdens. This could be work or money. Strength, he's finding the strength to change. He feels all the passion. Your love gives him strength as well. And there'll be a celebration coming in. Something could be happening within 4 months or even manifesting between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I am at the top of the chat. Like I say, I've just jumped on today. I've just looked at the clock and it was 1:11:11. Isn't that powerful? So it was 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So that was on the clock then. Okay, put your question in the chat for me, guys, okay? So we've got Raluca, welcome, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message for my twin, please, on what the full moon is bringing? Today I'm feeling fabulous and filling myself with light and feminine energy. I love that. Okay, so what does your twin want you to know today? So keep putting your questions in if I haven't answered you yet, okay? So what's the message from him? I'm wondering what you're thinking about me. So you may wonder if you're thinking good about him or bad about him. So this is showing you that he does care about what you think. And he's worried about what you think. Like, do you think I'm a bad person? Or do you love me? What are you thinking about me? So you're on his mind. Okay, so he's curious about what you're thinking. And he's saying to you, I thought I could move on and now I know I can't. So he knows he can't move on. I can't seem to find the right words to say. So he does want to communicate. He just can't seem to find the words to do it. But he may have tried to bury his head in the sand and act like he doesn't care. But he knows he can't shake you. But isn't that always what they do? Or try and move on. It doesn't work, okay? We know it too. Look, I need you to trust me. So what he's teaching you is to trust him. And you know that because you resonate with the video that I put on yesterday. What we have is magical. Our 5D connection is out of this world. And you know it is. And he's saying, I'm seeing the signs just like you do. Very powerful. Oh, thank you, Laura. Have a good day, honey. Sending you lots of love. So what's the energy around this full moon? One card on the floor. You've got new ideas coming up, good news. So you may be having lots of good news. Now, this could also be like you have creative ideas popping in your mind. You know, you're saying you're feeling good, you're feeling fabulous. So this is about things coming to you about what to do in your life. And Luke, the sun, I love this. You got success. So whatever you're doing at this current time, it's working for you. It's building lots of success and joy in your life. And you've got confidence. That's where you are, Queen of Wands. Sexy, feeling good, success, feeling powerful. This is where you currently are. So look at these for you. What's this full moon doing? Bringing in new ideas, creativity, creative ideas, bringing in good news, bringing in success and happiness and joy, leading to you being confident and feeling powerful and sexy. And that's beautiful. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, Karina, thank you so much for donating, honey. A hot chocolate from Destiny and I'm so grateful for my message. We love you. Thank you so much, honey. It means the world. So let's do Shelley. Welcome, honey. Shelley says, Mark's energy was lawyer office elevator and scared. Was my mind glitching? Did I feel that right? Mark's energy was lawyer office elevator. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Mark's energy was lawyer office elevator. That doesn't make sense. And scared was my mind glitchy. Did I feel that right? Let me just pull you a card and see what you need to know. I'm not quite sure what you mean, okay? So the card coming through from your angels is protect your dreams, okay? It says you are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So this could be about what you were thinking about. You know, kind of watch what you're thinking about because your words have power. And perhaps be careful about what you... They give me a block in my throat chakra really bad. Oh, so I feel you've got to be careful about what you're speaking out into the universe. Give me a big block in my throat. Like painful. Let me just have a drink. Hang on a minute. Oh, that was painful. So I feel you're being guided to just be very aware of what you're saying to yourself or speaking out to the world, because thoughts become things. So this is about watching your thoughts. You know, it's like if you perhaps had a conversation with someone and they put a negative spin on something, then obviously it can affect your manifestation or it can go in your head. So you may be in your head about things that you don't need to be in your head about. Because I'm not quite... I mean, you can put in the chat what you mean by your question, but I don't understand what your question is. Let me bring in a message from your DM. I wish I could get out of my head and take some action. So he may be overthinking everything. He said, I need you to trust me. So he may feel like you don't trust him or you don't trust the love or you're not trusting the situation. And that may be what you need to watch if you are perhaps being negative about the situation with your words or with perhaps what you were writing or thinking. I need you to trust me, okay? What else? You've got 6 of Wands, victory. So you're going to have a victory in this situation. You may even find that things get easier. So over the next 6 weeks or during June, something is going to improve in this situation anyway. Okay, but I feel you've got to watch your thoughts. That's the real message I've got coming through. So I hope that helps, okay? We've got Joanne. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. This is for Joanna. Hi, Liz. Is it over between Daryl and I, please? What's going on between you and Daryl? What's going on with you and Daryl? Accomplishments, okay? Let me just see what the other cards are. No, it's not over. There's just a brief pause, okay? There's going to be wish fulfillment here as well with the world. So I do feel a cycle is completed with you having the Ten of Pentacles, the World and the Hanged Man. I feel there's a delay till you receive what you want because the Ten of Pentacles is a great card. And I feel this is you moving forward with your fulfillment because the World is fulfillment in this particular deck. So I don't feel it's over. I feel there's just a pause. And the thing is, if you see Daryl as your divine masculine, it's never over anyway with twin flames. It never is. Okay? So I feel this is a brief pause. There needs to be a delay because the delay is creating the way. But I don't feel it's over. I feel whatever's happening is happening to bring in fulfillment and accomplishment. And this could be like delayed for a while. You know, October could be a turning point here. Just want to see what Daryl wants you to know. What does Daryl want you to know? I'm working out how to move forward. So he does want to move forward towards you. So I don't feel it's over at all. But I feel you're learning to surrender and let go and have faith and to work on you and trust him to find his way back in the right energy. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. I started posting new photos and write-ups on Facebook. What does he think of this change in me and see me living my life? And that was a beautiful... post you shared. You know, if ever you want to share anything on here, you know, that's what the community post is for. Can you feel me? So I feel like what he's connecting with is he's wondering if what you're posting is to do with him. Because he may even be sending you telepathic messages from his higher self about what he wants and what he's thinking. And you could actually be channeling part of that into these write-ups that you're doing. Because he's saying, can you feel me? So I feel he's just like blown away because when he's seen them, he's like, whoa, how did you know that was what I was thinking? Or how did you know that's what I was processing? Or so I feel you are very connected in that way. Okay. So what else does he feel and think? He's saying inspiring. Look at that Ace of Wands. So it turns him on. It turns his mind on. He's inspired by you. The Ace of Wands is also sexy energy. So I feel the pictures you share make him feel things. Now, this doesn't matter whether they are pictures of angels or whatever they are, it's like he's turned on in his mind. So I feel he is very inspired by what you're sharing. And you've got defensive, but he is a bit defensive still because he may not be showing it to you. So he may not be showing it to you, but he is definitely feeling inspired. And it's making him want to meet you and see you even more. So it's making him want to do something or change. And he could be more defensive around his karmic partner. Let's get a card for you from your angels about this. What do your angels want you to know? Look at this, life energy. He sees you as you're filled at this current time with life energy, filled with light. It says the happy fairy of sunshine brings life, lots of life-giving energy. So you're giving him life in a way, or you're giving other people life as well, because it's like you're sharing sunshine everywhere you go. So she reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So it's definitely triggering his shadows as well, that he can heal things. But obviously don't share things just for him or to get his attention or to make him realise things, because it doesn't work that way and it will backfire in the end. Because if you're trying to get him to read things or see things, it will stress him out. Okay, remember, he finds his own way. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So just be aware of that. Don't post loads of things purely for him. Make sure you're posting for other people and doing it because you want to inspire, not just because you want to share something that gets his attention about, oh, I'll just share this because maybe then he'll see the light, because he'll do that in his own time. And you'll find as well, like if you are sharing something specific just for him, he probably won't see it. Whereas if you're sharing things for the world, then he will read those things, because you're not putting the attachment on him seeing it, if that makes sense. There's no attachment on the outcome. I hope that helps, okay? Devian, thank you for the donation, honey. Is any action taken from Arjun breakup December 2022? So what's going on with Arjun? Okay? We've got, will you accept me? So there's fear around what you're going to do, because obviously time has passed by. So he is wondering if you're going to allow him in. They give me a block in the throat. So, he wants to cough something up. I just felt then like there was something stuck there. Obviously there wasn't. It's just what I'm channeling. But it feels like he wants to cough something up. Will you accept me? So he's fear you're going to reject him, or this kind of happens when there's been a big time that's passed and he's thinking, if I reach out, are you going to listen to me, or are you going to reject me, or are you going to block me, or are you going to hear me out? So I feel he definitely does want to come back in. Look, I've been thinking about you a lot. So he's thinking about you, wondering if you're going to accept him back. So he is thinking about taking action. We're both learning the soul lesson of patience. So that's what this whole situation is teaching you at this time. We are a perfect match. I feel you may be seeing 11-11 a lot, and he's seeing it too. So you're both mirroring that. You're seeing 11-11, and it's a sign that you're meant to be. So you could actually see 11-11 more when something's about to happen. You've got perseverance, 9 of Wands. The message is, do not give up on this connection, because he will take control as the leader. So there could be movement coming in after September time, because he may be working on becoming the leader between now and September. So between now and September, don't give up, and then it's likely something's going to move forward. But I haven't got like a definite timeline. Let me just see if there is a timeline coming through. Because, the angels give me what they give me, and, you just have to relax about it. You got it to special dates. This could be a birthday or some kind of celebratory event. So he could reach out at a special event, because then he's got a reason to reach out, hasn't he? Like, happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, that kind of thing. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me soon, okay? What's coming towards you soon? Oh, it went back in. Look at this. What you've lost, you're going to find. Now, this could be love. It could be your person returning. And that tried to go back in the deck. So this could be a person coming towards you. It says, what was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. So in other words, Archangel Chamuel is helping to bring to you what you perhaps feel like you've lost. Sometimes, it says, sometimes she can help, they're all about fairies here, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realised were lost. So in other words, Archangel Chamuel, who is a male archangel, is going to help you to find what you're seeking. But what I'm feeling is your person is coming towards you, okay? And with motivation. And I feel what's coming towards you as well as motivation, this could be about work. Doing things that motivate you, things that inspire you, things you enjoy, okay, things that make you feel good. And you've got to go outside. So the more you go outside, the more motivation you're going to feel, the more energy you're going to feel, the more you're going to surrender and let go. What else is coming towards you? What else is coming towards you? We've got, unity, but it's in reverse. So there is a delay. So you've got to have faith in the timing of this. Okay, and don't lose hope and struggle. So I feel that union is coming, but there is a delay around it. So you've got to have faith in the when. What else is coming towards you? Yeah, feeling the absence. This is why Two of Cups is in reverse, because you can sabotage with your own fear and thinking. So the Five of Cups is reminding you things are never as bad as they seem. You know, if you're feeling the absence of your person, focus on self-love and self-care. And then you want bucket messages. Give me a bit of fear. Oh, fear coming out there. Let go of your fear. You've got the letter R. Okay, so R could be significant with your person, or you've got 555, which is about change. You've got a yes coming through. Okay, you've got unexpected opportunity. You've got 3 weeks coming through. You've got Christmas, you've got films, and you've got Italy. Interesting. So Italy could be significant. R, okay, 555, unexpected opportunities, and that could be a sign with 555. Films, you could see signs in films. Maybe you watch a Christmas film and there's a sign in there. But something's coming, yes, within 3 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, thank you for being here, honey. Thanks for your donation. Message from my DM. We've had Karina with a K in the house as well. I'm not sure if she's still here. I'm moving the chat up. I think she went to do her own thing. And Karina, if you are here, just let me know. But I think you've gone. So Karina with a C, what's the message from your DM? What's the message from your DM? Always holding something in. I love that we have so much to share all the time. So I feel that he's holding this in. He's saying, yeah, I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. And I feel what he wants to say to you is when he shares time with you, or when he has shared time with you, it's been the best he's ever had. And he feels like you've got a lot in common, you've got the same belief system, you want the same things, you're on the same page. And I feel he wants to tell you that, but he doesn't quite know how to get it out, okay? So he's got something on his mind he wants to say. What else does he want you to know? He's saying, it was easier for me to believe you were crazy than right. So if you've kind of told him something about this journey, or he was like, oh, I don't know if I believe that or not, you know, that's crazy. It was because it was too intense or spooky. But he's realising it's the truth. He's saying, you were smothering me. It's about pressure. And I know one day we'll be together. So you were not smothering him. This card does not mean that. This means like he got very spooked and pressured by the connection and the intensity of it. So he may have pulled back to work through his emotions and feelings, but he knows that you're going to be together again. He knows it. He knows he's going to come to you. He just needs to express what he's feeling. So he doesn't feel like you were smothering him, like getting in the way or anything like that. He just feels like the connection was too intense and he had to pull away. So, you know, I would have worded that card a bit different, because I never really pick up on the fact that you were smothering him, you know, and like smothering is like not giving anybody any space and stuff like that. I mean, we all do that in our own way, I suppose, you know, trying to move the connection forward and initiate, and that's when we're operating in masculine energy, really. But I feel this is more like the intensity of the connection. It's like I felt pressured, I felt smothered by it all. So it was easier to pull away by saying, oh, this is crazy, it's not real, or it's all in my head, or this is too good to be true, than believing that this is a twin flame intense connection. Does that make sense? So let's pull another card. Anything else you need to know? Flying out, we've got 8 of Cups, withdrawal. So he's definitely missing you. So when I pick up on the energy in this particular deck, it's about feeling the withdrawal. It's like when you're on, I suppose, a drug, and then you come off that drug, okay, you feel the withdrawal. And he's feeling that. Maybe you're feeling that too. So I feel you're both feeling the absence of each other, and he's being pulled back to you. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, hey, I say Rosie, welcome, honey. No, I'm actually at the top of the chat, so you can put your question in. I've just decided to do a bit of an impromptu live at this current moment. I didn't think I was going to go live, but I am. So you can put your question in if you want to. If you want to put your question in, I'll just wait for you to put your question in. I'm just having a quick look. on my live here, just seeing what's going on, because obviously I've got it on here as well. I've got no access to it here. So Rosie says, please Liz, may I get love matches from Rizwan? If anyone is watching, you haven't had a question answered yet, just put it in the chat for me. So what's the message coming through from Rizwan? What does Rizwan want you to know? Luke, don't give up on me. Okay, so if you pull yourself a tarot card, for example, it's a 9 of Wands. It's like the message from the angel saying, do not give up. And this doesn't mean you wait around. It means you keep doing you, but you have faith and love. He doesn't want you to give up on it. And anything else that he wants you to know? He's saying to you, I panicked. Okay, so he panicked. He may have pulled away because he panicked. This love was too intense. It scared him. He didn't know what to do. Your love humbled me. Okay, I can't wait to make love to you. A lot of desire there. He said, I want to be open and honest about my true feelings, but I panic. So he feels a lot of anxiety and panic, and because he feels like he's nervous around you because he's never felt this way before and he doesn't quite know how to act. And you humble him with your love. So I feel like he wants to come forward. He's just waiting for the right moment. What else? Okay. We've got twin flames. This love is extraordinary. And you know it is. You may even hear that song by Sade, This Is No Ordinary Love, okay? So he knows it's extraordinary. So he may not know what the label is, but he certainly feels the power of the connection. Anything else you need to know? Flying out, okay? You've got 5 of Swords. So there could be some controversy as well, where maybe he's worried about what people think. I mean, in this particular deck, it's a controversy card. This is a bit like the 5 of Wands coming out in the normal tarot. So there may be some interference outside of him. So there could be like family issues going on. Or I mean, this can come out when there's like differences between you that he needs to overcome his fears about. Or maybe he's worried about what people think, that kind of thing. But really this is about seeing your cup as half empty or half full. When I connect with the 5 of Swords, it's like you've got to look at things in a higher way and recognise there's always a reason why everything happens. I hope that helps, okay? Laura, thank you for that donation, honey, for the carrots. They're going to love that. They're still trying to get used to the new sofa. I can't get used to it because my old sofa was so low and I had because it was quite uncomfortable, because I bought like a flashy sofa that wasn't comfortable really, and I had to put throws and everything on to make it comfortable. I sank into it. And my new one is so high. Compared with that, I can't get used to it. So I'm having to put my feet on a cushion because it's too high and I'm just still getting used to it. So at the moment, it's like it's comfortable, but it's not quite comfortable enough, if that makes sense. I love it, but I've got to get used to it. So the Bradley and Angela, the carrots are the same. So thank you for that. They will love that. I'll get them some ice cream. They will love that ice cream. Mercedes, thank you for the donation, honey. Billy's feelings towards me now. Okay, so how is Billy feeling towards you now? Oh, they love you too, Laura. Thank you, Auntie Lolo. Angela's shouting, thank you, Auntie Lolo. I'll do you a curtsy. She's twirling around. Okay, so this is for Mercedes. How is Billy feeling towards you now? Will you accept me? So he wants to come back in, but he may be a bit worried about what you're going to say, what you're going to do, if you're going to allow him back in. Because he feels he's made lots of mistakes. He's saying, I've made so many mistakes. Can you ever forgive me? Will you accept me? So I feel like he wants to apologise for some mistake he's made or something he's done that may be affecting the connection now, okay? Have faith, I won't let you down. So he may feel like he's lost your trust and let you down and he wants to make it right. I love that we have so much to share all the time. So he is thinking about past times you shared together, the way it was. So I just want to see what he wants to apologise for here. What's this mistake he's talking about? What's this mistake? And obviously you know, but I just want to see what he wants to say. He's definitely thinking about it. I'm sorry I ghosted you for so long. So it may be connected with being quiet or ghosting you or not replying or not perhaps giving you an answer. He said I was acting crazy. So he feels like he was acting crazy. And this love can make you act crazy sometimes as well. So he is apologising. If you feel like he's ghosted you or he's been quiet, or he is apologising for that, hoping you're going to let him back in when he makes a move. Because he does intend to make a move. What else? He's saying, I didn't realise how deep our bond really was. So obviously he cares about you, but he's realising all these things now. Yeah, this card keeps coming out. You were smothering me. This does not mean you were like smothering him. It means he felt pressured by everything. It was his own mind pressuring him, not you. He just wasn't used to a connection like this, so he probably run away and felt pressured. You say, no one ever loved me like you do. There it is. It scared me that you do. It scared him. He felt like he was smothered, pressured, and he just run away. He didn't know what to do. And he's saying to you, you don't need to chase me because I'll be back soon. So remember, if you chase him, which means reach out, try and fix it or move forward, that's you operating in masculine energy, and that feels like pressure to him. So if you allow him to come towards you, remembering your own worth and value, that's what he will absolutely do, okay? Anything else? You've got, look, I'm working my way towards you. He's definitely coming back to you, okay? No matter how things seem or whatever's gone on. So you've got the Nine of Swords. He's anxious because he feels like he's lost you. He's really worried he's lost you. That's how he feels right now as we currently end May, okay? He said, I'm feeling the loss of you and I feel anxious about it. I'm having sleepless nights. So he is really worried about whether you're going to let him back in. He's worried he's lost you. He knows he's fumbled an Empress, okay? He's finding the strength to move forward, and I feel you're finding strength within you. And the passion there and the desire is all there. So he feels all the love. And you've got death, transformation. He's definitely transforming. Okay, the new moon could be significant. So he could be working on himself until the new moon, which comes in on the, I can't check it, I think it's the 13th, 14th, something like that. And there could be a movement around then. Scorpio could be significant as well, or Scorpio season. So it's not over. Let me just bring you an angel card as well. Protect your dreams. So this is reminding you to, I feel you will be dreaming of him as well, but I feel like keep everything close to your chest. Be careful who you talk to about things, because not everyone has got your best intentions at heart. So remember that. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you everyone for being here. I'm sending you so much love. It's great to be live. I know I'm behind the camera, but you know, it is like late in the day. It's 6:10 and I have been out and about today, and I thought, can't be bothered to put a wig on, get changed or anything. So I'm just here as I am, okay? So Cassia, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Can I have a message from David? What is his next move? Is he going to reach out and break the silence? So what's going on? What's going on with David? Is he going to break the silence? Sometimes I feel so much for you, I have to pull away. So remember, that's when he gets intense. He gets intense and he runs. He doesn't know what to do. I don't have as much to give as you do. So he worries that he can't show up correctly at this current moment because he knows that he's got to be able to give equally, and that's something he's working on. So he may be working on giving back to himself at this time and filling up his own cup so he has more to give to you. So it's like he's saying, I want to give to you, but I don't feel I have as much to give as you do. So he knows how important you are. He knows how special you are. He knows how loving you are and how kind and generous you are. And he doesn't really feel worthy, okay? He's saying to you, it's always been you. So there's never been a factor of he doesn't love you. He's always known it's been you. He's just saying, sometimes I think your life would be easier if I just disappeared. He goes into a lot of anxiety and insecurity about not being good enough. He perhaps worries that there's someone else better out there for you, someone who could give you more. And then he perhaps convinces himself to stay away. That's his problem. But he's saying we have a spiritual marriage. So you're already married in the 5D. He feels that way. And I feel he does feel in his heart and soul that you'll be married one day. He may not know when that will be or how that will be, but I feel he's had visions of that and he's seen it in his mind. So he knows that's what you're working towards. And you may see marriages everywhere and maybe you already feel married to him. So you've got transformation. He's going through a transformation. It's really powerful, this card, to come out, because this morning I was pre-recording videos for the channel and oh my goodness me, this card came out in a reading. It's not on the channel yet. It will be on, not next week, the week after, because I've started pre-recording for my holiday. And oh my goodness me, the reading blew my mind, okay? It's about Moses. I'm not going to tell you anymore, but it's about Moses. And Moses come into the reading and the death card, the transforming. So there's a big shift coming in here. And Four of Swords, reflection, sanctuary. He feels safer in the silence sometimes, but he is working through his fears. So I do feel he's got more transformation to do. Okay, so Scorpio season could be significant, okay? So there could be a big change around then. The new moon could be significant as well, but I feel like you've got to give him a bit more time. Let me see if I can get timing around communication coming in. Because I feel he will communicate, he just may take a bit longer, okay? Yeah, you've got May, so I feel it's in reverse. So I feel he's wanted to reach out this month, but he hasn't. So, and obviously we're in May now, so you could receive a communication like randomly out of the blue tomorrow, today or tomorrow, but I feel it's more likely it's delayed in May. So I've dropped the card now because it was in reverse, so I feel like it's delayed. Perhaps he's wanted to reach out, but it's still delayed until after May. So I feel as soon as May's out of the way, there could be a real movement forward anyway. And you're going to feel that. You're going to feel a shift from Monday, I'm telling you, because everyone is. Because I've channeled the readings and they're just mind-blowing. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, my chat moved there. Sakaro, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how are you? Good, thank you. DM's messages now, angel guidance on union and journey, okay? So what's the angel guidance for you? I'm just checking I haven't missed anyone there. So what's the message for Sakaro? What do you need to know? It's great to see everyone, by the way. Thank you for being here. He's holding things in. He jumped out, went back in the depth there. So what else? What does he want to say to you? I say what else? He hasn't said anything yet, has he? But he's trying to. What do you want to say? Okay, it's not coming out. What do you want to say, masculine? It's gone in again. Oh my goodness me. It's come out and gone back in again. That's twice. So he wants to communicate. It's come out now. He wants to communicate, but he may have been holding back. So I feel that you may have felt him wanting to reach out, and then he hasn't. And you may have felt that a couple of times, because I feel he's been on the verge of doing something, and then he stopped himself. So he may have really big self-control. He may be very stubborn as well. But he may have even written a message out and then deleted it off. Yeah, Luke, I'm not surprised this has come out. Oh my goodness me, I've got angel bumps. I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. Because that's what happened with the deck, okay? He was trying to come out, went back in. Trying to come out, went back in. I've got something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. So he wants to communicate, so you've got to be patient. So anything could happen at any time, because it's like the saying third time lucky, because I feel he's written out 2 messages, not sent them, and then third time he will, okay? What else do you need to know? You've got inspiration, Ace of Wands. There's desire there. So much desire. He's been inspired. He's been guided to reach out. His passion is on fire for you. He wants to communicate, okay? Because he wants the union with you. He wants harmony with you. He knows you're the one for him. So he's trying his hardest to hold back, but he can't. So you're going to receive a communication by October at the latest, but I feel that something is shifting for union here. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Look, I'm remembering who you are. He knows you. He knows you're his empress, okay? I'm working my way towards you. Of course he is, because he wants to get something out. So what's your angel guidance? Celebration. This is you and him coming back together, okay? So if the solitude at this current time, you're gaining wisdom and knowledge, you're learning and growing, both of you are. So you're being reminded of that, okay? So have faith in that. There is going to be a reunion ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you all for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. Hey, Jed, great to have you here, honey. Let's do the beautiful Daisy. Daisy D, where's your question, honey? Hi, Liz. Lisa may get messages from R in his next action, okay? So what's the next action from R? What do we need to know? Hey, Kia Thorner, I'll be with you soon. Okay, bear with me, guys. Candy, welcome. Thank you. I know you're all here, so please try and bear with me while I get to you guys, okay? So Daisy's, the messages, the last time we were together was pure magic. So I do feel he's reminiscing and thinking about the last time you shared. You know, it could be a conversation, it could be an interaction, whatever happened between you. He's definitely thinking about that, okay? And he's saying it was pure magic. And I feel he sees you as a bit magical anyway. I'm working on my lower nature. I'm working on taming my lower nature. So it's like his lower nature is his ego and the things that get in the way. That could be struggles, you know. This could be, I don't know if he goes into rage or he gets angry or frustrated or maybe feels sorry for himself. That's what he's working through. And they show me a lion. I don't know if he's got Leo in his chart somewhere, but they show me a lion, okay? So he's got to tame his inner lion and his inner beast. He said, I'm sorry I acted like a fool. So he feels like a fool because of the way he's behaved since that last interaction, because in his eyes, that last interaction was magic. And he's perhaps thinking, so why did I run? Why? The saddest part is waking up and realising it was just a dream. Look at that. So he's been dreaming about you. Maybe he's been dreaming about the last time you were together, and he's saying, wow, it makes me sad when I wake up and you're not there, okay? 9 of Wands, perseverance. This is for you. Do not give up on this connection, okay? Because it's real and true. What else? Look at this, nature signs. So you're seeing signs in nature. So you could be seeing bees, stags, foxes, whatever you're seeing. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. So these are going to be very subtle messages you see. Butterflies, there you go. Nature talks to you continuously. We need only open our hearts and minds. So keep your heart open and your mind open to the signs, because they're showing you things are changing. Let me just bring you a couple of bucket messages in as well. Anything else you need to know? You got letter, you got F. Friday could be significant. Fabulous Friday. Okay, so an F, you take that, it resonates with you. 4 could be significant. You've got A as well. A, autumn, maybe, I don't know. A, F. AF, they're saying as F. You know that we say as F with swear word. That could be like you're sexy as F. That's come through. You've come to Earth to gain clarity. And I don't know if you watched that reading I shared yesterday, you know, when I did the talking video, but I talked about that, really, why twins come to Earth. OCD. Okay, so he may feel like he's got a routine and he's constantly doing things, and that may make him feel like he gets all up in his head. So I'm not saying he's definitely got OCD as a problem, but the thing is, we've all got some form of OCD. I know I have. You know, I've got an OCD with food dates. I laugh at myself. You know, like I'll be halfway through eating a meal and I'll have to go and check the date on the pack. It's ridiculous. Well, I did it yesterday. I was eating an ice cream yesterday. How stupid is this? I was eating an ice cream. Halfway through, I had a panic. I was like, oh my goodness me, is the date right on it? And I went in the bin and found it. And of course it was. What was I worrying about? It's like a thing I've got, okay? And you may be worried about habits he has that you may not like, okay? And you've got tinsel, because I feel he likes the things you wear. So if you wear like jewellery that sparkles, or I feel he sees you as sparkly anyway. He sees you as magical. But if you wear like sparkly earrings or a sparkly dress or a sparkly necklace, or I feel he likes what you wear, okay? It's like he likes the way it's like you're a Christmas tree and you wear tinsel on yourself. It's like he loves the way you are. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do Keathon. It says, hi Liz, can I get love messages from my person? So, jumping out, I can feel you even when you're not here. So he definitely feels your energy all around him, especially when you're not there, okay? So that's a very telepathic link. He feels you. He feels energetically connected to you. What else? He's saying, remind me who I am. I've lost myself. So you reminded him of who he is when, you know, like, yeah, I'm awakening to our connection. So I feel like this is about, he felt lost and then you came into his life and you made him feel things he'd never felt. You woke him up. You resuscitated him, and he was like, whoa, what is this love, okay? Thank you for reminding me of who I really am, the person I really have come here to be. You've awoken me. You've made me see things differently. So he is awakening to what this connection is, because he knows that he was lost before you and now he's found, okay? What else? You've got, he's moving out of anxiety. So if he's been in anxiety, he's healing that because of your connection. So he knows you're very supportive. Very loving, very gentle, very kind, very understanding. So if you're anxious about anything, let that go, because he does see your value and worth. But I feel that when he feels anxious, he looks at your pictures, or he thinks about you, or he connects with you through your energy, and he relaxes and calms down. So I feel that you heal his anxiety. That's what he wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? So I don't know if he's got anxious tendencies, but I feel you calm him down. You're a very healing presence in his life, okay? And that may scare him as well. That can be why he runs away. Tandy, thank you for being here. Hi, Ma'am. Jay's current feelings. Does he want to reconcile with me? And then we'll do the donation from Maria and Zainab. Thank you for your donations. So I'm going to do Tandy first. So any current... start again. He may be tongue-tied. What does Jay feel currently towards you? He's saying to you, fear is getting the best of me right now. So I feel he does want to reconcile with you, but he's in fear about it. So fear is getting the best of him right now. So in this moment, he's not ready, okay? but he is coming towards you. So he's saying, I am coming towards you, but fear is getting the best of me today in this moment. So I feel if you're patient, he's going to reach out. What else? So yes, he does want to reconcile with you, and he is going to. He's saying to you, it's always been you. Okay, it's always been you. Meet me on the 5D, please, my love. So connect with him through telepathy or, your imagination. When you do a meditation, I mean, not your imagination because it's a 5D, but through a visualization, through a dream. Sometimes I think your life would be easier if I just disappeared. So he's got insecurities. I feel he gets a bit tongue-tied around you. So I feel that what you're being reminded is that once he's overcome his fears and insecurities of perhaps not being good enough, that's when he's going to move forward. Let me just see if I can get a timing. Queen of Cups, supportive. So again, this about you just being yourself, being supportive, being loving. He knows what you can give him, what you bring to the table. Is there a timeline for reconciliation, please, angels? You've got Two of Cups, unity. So it's saying no, there's no timeline, but you will come together because you've got unity there. So you've got to have faith, okay? That's what you're learning, to trust the process. I hope that helps. Okay, we've got Maria, thank you for the donation, honey. And I love what you said earlier about on that Liz picture. So cool. What blessings are coming in for me? Messages from God and I. So what messages are coming in for you from God, okay? What messages are coming in for you? Flying out. Look at this hidden depth. So something hidden is about to come to light. Now, this could even be you going within for answers or something being revealed for you in a higher way. It could be something coming back to you. So it could be something connected with your journey. But I feel this is you really understanding things in a very deep way. So something hidden is about to come to light. This could even be a secret being revealed or something coming out into the open. It says perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So you may be freeing yourself up from stress or drama or chaos by yourself. And you've just buffered there. It said reconnecting. So I'll just repeat what I said. It says, I can't remember what I said actually, but when we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So revealing things, epiphanies, understanding, aha moments, things dawning on you about things, about why there's perhaps been a delay or a block or why things have unfolded or not unfolded the way you think they perhaps would have done. So it's about realizations. And I feel God is saying there's always a plan. So you've got coming through reveal. Yeah, reveal. Page of Pentacles is about lessons and soul growth. So things are being revealed to you through the lessons you've been learning. And endurance, King of Swords. I feel your masculine is kind of saying, don't give up on me because I'm just working things out. And you are the magician of your own reality. You're manifesting things. You're creating things. So I feel this is a very powerful time in your journey, okay? I want to bring you an answer from above. What else do you need to know? What blessings are coming in for you? Ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. So there could be a healing coming in. You've got rejection as redirection. I feel that may be what you're realizing. Success ahead. So a rejection leads you to success through a redirection. Listen to your intuition, and a birthday brings power. Whether it's your birthday or their birthday or any other birthday you've got coming up, but something big is happening around a birthday. And it does say on that card your birthday. So that could be when there's a big realization or a big shift. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Zainab, thank you for the donation. Love messages from Gerard and next action in June. So what's love messages from him? What does Gerard want to say? Flew out, okay. Well, he's saying we need to be honest when we talk again. So I feel his next action is to have an honest conversation with you. Now, I can't say that's going to for sure happen in June, but he does want to talk to you, and I'll be honest when he does, okay? I'm trying to find the strength that you have. So he knows how strong you are. He's inspired by you. He knows you are strong enough to be honest as well. And he's trying to find the strength to be a bit more like you. Okay, so when you connect again, you're going to have an honest conversation. Now, what's going to happen in June? Well, it could be in June because you've got Three of Cups, which is about reconciliation. So it could be in June. It could be in the 3rd week of June. But I feel you've got to be patient with the when. Yeah, because there is good news coming in. So the thing is, if you let go and surrender and have faith, that's when it will happen. So there is good news coming in June. Okay, and it's possibly about this conversation. But again, the more you focus on it, the more you'll push it away, as in if you want it to happen, it's all you're thinking about, you're going to drive it away, okay? So you've got to just let go and trust the process. He's saying, we are both learning the soul lesson of patience, and that's what he's reminding you. It's like he's saying, if I don't reach out in June, or I don't communicate this in June, don't get annoyed, because I am teaching you patience, and it will happen in divine timing. These cards are flying everywhere. I get out of breath when I'm rushing around like this behind the camera. I want us to move in together. So that's his ultimate goal, to live with you, okay? To move in together. And I'm not saying that's happening anywhere near June. It's more like he's going to tell you what he wants, or some kind of, open-hearted messages coming. But I feel you've got to be patient, okay? You're saying, is May pregnant and she doesn't want to tell me? Is May or my pregnant? Is May pregnant and she doesn't want to tell me? Okay, you've got to feel it's something that she's manifesting. I don't necessarily feel like she is pregnant at this current time, but she may be manifesting it. She may want it. She may be trying to make it happen. Okay, it may be something she's manifesting, so she perhaps doesn't want to tell you in case it doesn't happen. So I'm not feeling it's happened yet, but I feel it's something that she's wanting. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, can I please have a message for my DM's higher self? I just cancelled a trip to see him as he's still not leaving his wife. Thank you for being here. And I'm sending you so much love. I know how hard it is, okay? So what do you need to know? And you've done the right thing there because you set your boundaries down. So what does he want to say? What does he want to say, okay? He's saying to you, I am working out how to move forward. So he is working on leaving that situation. He's saying, you bring light to my darkness. He does not want to lose you. You're the light. Now, obviously, you cancelling that trip is going to put him more into darkness. Not because you cancelled the trip, but because he's got to face his situation. I feel he was looking forward to seeing you because you're that light. And you make him feel lighter and better. But you're doing the right thing, really, because you don't want to be second best or feeling like an option, not that you are, okay? That's just perception. So he's saying, I'm working out how to move forward. So he is wanting to end that situation. So, and that's not from his higher self either. That's from his actual self, okay? So what's going on in that karmic cycle? Look, he is going to leave. You've got justice, divorce, moving out. Hang on, let me just pick it up. Sorry, that was a close-up of my head there. Divorce, I nearly had butted the cupboard. Divorce, moving out, legal battles, custody battles, property disputes, ending a karmic cycle. He's definitely going to end it, okay? And it's taking time. So remember, you can't force that. Let him take care of it. Justice is Libra season. So Libra could be significant. But he's definitely leaving it. So why is he struggling with it then? He wants to end. He's going to end. He's fell on the floor again. Because they like doing different things. So they're definitely not getting on. He feels uncomfortable around her as well. So it feels very uncomfortable at this current time. It's like awkward and, it's not nice. I mean, when me and my ex split up, it felt that way. It was awkward being around each other at the end, So I feel that he is feeling all the awkwardness. Let's see what the karmic is saying. What's the karmic saying at this time? You can have him, good luck. So she's like a bit defensive about that and a little bit bitter. But it's like saying, well, have him then, good luck to you. Good luck. Oh, there's fear there. But she is obviously afraid. I feel like I've wasted the best years of my life. So try and have a little bit of compassion because she does feel like she's wasted time and she may be really afraid of what's happening now. They give me a lot of fear, though. She's in a lot of fear about the future and what's next. And it's like that. You can have him, good luck. That's like bitter, That's like defensive. That's like, well, try then. See if you can do any better than me. So what else does he want to say? He's saying, I'm too immature and I have growing up to do. So this is from his higher self. So his higher self is saying, I'm not there yet. Let me get there, okay? I was not expecting to meet the love of my life at my lowest. So you're the love of his life. And he feels like he's at his lowest, or he was when he met you. And he's got to obviously heal that part of himself. So in that cycle, that's where he's lost himself. And you've found him in a way. You've shown him who he is. And you've just got to trust him to do it because he is going to do it. There's no doubt in my mind when I'm connecting with these cards that he's going to leave that situation. Okay, yeah, magician, manifestation. It's been manifested. Patience, look, temperance, serenity. Find that peace within because you will attain your goal. Hard work will pay off. So he is going to do it. This could be, again, we've got timeline-wise. I don't really want to give you a timeline. I've got Scorpio season coming through as well, like intuitively. October, November, that could be when he's free though. Because August, something's happening between now and then. So he may leave by August, okay? But I'm not guaranteeing it because, again, it's free will. And you've just got to be patient. That's what you learn at this current time. So I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravash's true intentions for me, no contact third party. They give me a block in the throat chakra, okay? So there could be issues with blocks or communication. I know there's no contact, but I mean there could be blocks there for a reason at this time. He's saying we need to be honest when we talk again. So his intention is to have an honest conversation when you do talk again. But I don't feel it yet because they're giving me a block in the throat. What else? Your light was irritating my demons. So remember, that's probably why he's pushed you away or blocked you, because what you do is challenge him, okay? It doesn't matter what's going on in his third-party situation. That person does not challenge him the way you do, okay? So you aggravate his light and aggravate his darkness and his light and his demons and all of that so he can actually move into the light. So you're saying it's not like you're irritating him. You irritate his wounds. You grow him up. You make him understand things in a higher way, okay? So understand that, okay? You are the one I've been searching for all of my life. So he knows you're the one, but you are the only one that can trigger his demons. Now, I spoke about this in the reading I shared yesterday. I recorded that yesterday. I was just like, after my dinner, I knew I had to channel that message. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's the reason why twin flames come to earth. And no one else can make him feel that way. So what he's done is run into a third-party situation or gone back to one, whatever he's doing, because he feels safer there. You irritate his demons, you challenge him, you make him want to change, okay? And he's got to get comfortable with that. So what's happening in that third-party situation? What's happening in that third-party situation? So he feels guilty and he's in regret about everything. So he's working through things, okay? He worries about what people think. He feels criticised. Maybe he feels criticised by you. And I'm sure you said before that you were criticising him for certain things he was doing. Is that right? And that's why I blocked you, I think you said. Unless I'm getting mixed up with someone else. But regardless, you know, he feels like he's making mistakes. And he's a bit defensive about that. And that's created delays in contact as well. So whatever's going on with the karmic cycle, there's a lot of... he's spending a lot of time by himself as well. So behind those closed doors, it could be cold and routine, and they may not be talking to each other off as much as you think they are. Okay, but it's routine, it's cold. He married to her a few days ago, his friend told him, well, it's cold and routine behind those closed doors, but he's feeling a lot of guilt about things. And this could be, if he's done that then, it may be because of judgment. You know, he feels like, I mean, he may be judging himself, feeling like he's made the wrong decision. And he wants to be honest with you when you talk again. But I feel that he may be feeling like he's being pushed into something, really. I don't need to know a name, honey. So right now, he said, I really do need to focus on me. So you've got to understand they're in that karmic situation. He's gone into that for a reason. There's clearly lessons there he needs to learn, which means it's not the right time for union, which means you need to be focusing on you and focusing on yourself, okay? So... and instead of saying, oh, he's cheated on me, say, okay, everything's happening for a reason. I'm going to pull my energy back and I'm going to focus on me. Okay, which means stop, like, because you're probably feeling a lot of pain and regret and you're probably feeling a lot of resentment and all of that. You've got to heal that, okay? Because he's saying, right now, I need to focus on me. He knows that no one's ever loved him like you and it scares him. It scares him that you do. That's probably why he's run into that karmic cycle to heal certain wounding that your light has aggravated. So in that situation, he will become the version of himself he needs to become to step into his leadership role as the masculine in power. So there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to let it, you know, play out the way it is. It's blocked for a reason. You feel stuck in the middle. Okay, but obviously what he's done is he's chosen at this current time through his free will to go into that situation. So nothing you can do at this current time can change that. You just have to be yourself. Look, decisions. You've got 2-2. You may be seeing 22-22 or 2-2-2. Yes, he still loves you, but you've got to understand what twin flame love is. And I feel you know he is your twin flame, even though you're not perhaps labelling him as that. Go and watch that video I did about why twin flames come to earth, because he's learning in that situation. So you can shout and scream and tell him you love him till the cows come home, but he's not ready at this current time to face that because your love has irritated his demons. So he's got to go and heal himself and learn and grow and make decisions. And you feel stuck in the middle, but you're not really stuck in the middle. You never were in the middle of anything. You are you. There's no one like you. Putting yourself in the middle will just keep you stuck, okay? So I feel what you need to do now is focus on you. So let me pull an angel card for you. The more you focus on that situation, it'll drive you mad, okay? Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So go outside. That will help you. It will help you to feel calmer, more relaxed, more connected with God. The angels say it's time to go outside. Time in the powerful peace of nature, wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So go outdoors and you'll feel better. You'll release all the struggle. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Aruba, thank you for being here. And then I'm going to do Sam. Aruba says, hi Liz, my DM's current feelings for me, please. What's coming ahead? Sam says, I've just noticed the angel lamp in the corner. Yeah, I've got two of these. These were my mum's. I inherited these and I kept them because they're gorgeous. These were in a spare bedroom and I love them. Aren't they beautiful? Like two cupids there. And I've got another one around there as well. I don't really turn them on. Oh, I nearly knocked it off then. But I just really do love them. So, Aruba, what are your DM's current feelings for you? You're saying to you, I don't have as much to give as you do, so I feel he needs to level up. But I do want to return to you. So I feel he's leveling up first before he comes in. So I feel what's next is he's going to work on himself enough to come in equally or equal balanced, and then you'll be together, okay? Yeah, he wants to come in correctly with everything balanced. Look at that, emotionally balanced. So he's going to come back in when he can be emotional with you, give to you equally. Because if you feel like he hasn't given equally in his emotions, that's what he's working on. And it may be like his time, his energy, that kind of thing. But his intention is to come towards you correctly. Okay, is there a timing around this? No, you got the Tower. He's got to release things first. There's things he's going through to become that version. I hope that helps, okay? So Sam says, dear Liz, what do I need to know about my situation with job? Any guidance? What are the dreams I'm having trying to tell me? I hear names, see numbers. Also, what message from me? So it's probably clear that everything's manifesting. So what is the dream trying to tell you? Flew out, that you're protected. Look at that. That your journey is on track. It says, the angels of protection are shielding you with a magical ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So you're being protected by your angels. Look there, you've got Raphael, Michael, Jophiel, Gabriel, Jeremiah. They're all around you. And I know this is a fairy deck, but I'm picking up on it as angels there. So your angels are telling you that you are safe, okay? That your journey is protected, that your life is protected, that there's no need to worry. So what do you need to know about your situation with your job? Look in a book. I love this. And this is about divination, okay? So you can get any book. Pick a book you like in the house. Could be the Bible. It could be any book. Could be a fiction book, non-fiction, whatever. And then, pick somewhere in the book and that'll give you the answer that you need, okay? Could also be connected with writing. If you feel like you've got a book in you. It says, whatever your question is right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So what I'm going to bring in, give me a minute to get it, it's here. We've got to ask a question, okay? What do you need to know? Look, definitely. The answer is definitely to whatever you're asking about your job, okay? And you've got mushrooms there. I don't know if they are significant. Toadstools, mushrooms, toadstools. And a message from A. A message from A. We are so close, just a little longer. And that's why you had that dream, because everything's aligning. Very powerful. Oh, my chat went off. I hope that helps, okay? Minboo, thank you for the donation. How is P feeling today? I haven't missed anyone, have I, on the donations? No. How is P feeling today? How is P feeling about you today? Flying out. Fears are getting the best of me today, right now, in this moment. So he's in fear, okay? What else is he thinking about? I'm too immature, I've got growing up to do. So he still feels he's got lessons to learn to be on your level. That's why he doesn't feel ready. And he's saying, sometimes I feel all of this is an illusion. And maybe you feel like that too. And that's because it feels perhaps a bit too good to be true. Your love gives me the strength to keep moving forward. So keep doing what you're doing. I am stuck in my head. Okay. I am miserable without you. And I was not expecting to meet you, the love of my life, at my lowest. So I feel he's still learning lessons. Okay. I feel like there's still things he's working on within himself that you've got to give him that space to do. Luke, they're not you. So if he's with anybody else, whether it's a karmic person or a friend or whomever, they're not you. So I feel like no matter who he's around, he's aware it's not you. He wants to be spending time with you. I wish I could get out of my head and take action. So he's not ready yet, but he is wanting to. But don't get triggered if you're spending time with anybody else, because they're not you. And you've got to remember your own value and power in this situation. I hope that helps, okay? Whew. Okay, we're going to do, how long have I been on? 2 hours and I'm going to stay on till 7. I've got another 15 minutes, okay? Because I don't want to be on all night today, because I'm going to go and watch Roswell in a minute. So photos, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Can I get love messages from the angels? I'm single right now. So you're single, ready to mingle. Love it. You got moderation. So this could be about you being very aware of what you are allowing into your life, because this card's about eating and drinking. But I feel this is about what you're absorbing. It's like from whatever you've been through in the past, in your love life, you know now what you will and won't accept. So you know what you will eat and what you won't eat, for example. So you've perhaps got an idea of the kind of relationship you want, the kind of person you want, how you want things to be. So you're not willing to accept less than you deserve. So I feel this is like, he says, is there something that you know you shouldn't be eating? So think about it. Okay, is there someone I know I shouldn't be dating? So for example, perhaps don't waste your time doing things that don't resonate with you. So for example, for me, I don't want to go out with someone who is a big drinker, because I don't drink, okay? That wouldn't serve me. So I know there'd be no point really going to a bar, because I'd probably attract someone who is a drinker. Does that make sense? Whereas I like going for a hot chocolate. So I'd be more likely to meet someone in a coffee shop than I would in a bar. Someone who would perhaps resonate with me more. Does that make sense? It's like, I'm not talking about me, I'm just in general. I'm not looking for anyone. What I'm saying is, imagine if you like books and you perhaps go to a bookstore or you go to a library, you're more likely to meet someone who has the same ideas as you or the same hobbies as you. So I feel that's what this card is saying to you. You know, make sure you attract in the right person by knowing what you will and won't accept. It says try to eat mindfully and healthfully. So the eat is about love. Although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of what you fancy. So for example, if you meet someone and you really like them and you want to, see how it goes, there's nothing wrong with that. Or even, like I'm not saying you're going to have a one-night stand, but say if you want to just enjoy someone, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel it's like this card is saying you know what you want from what you've been through in the past. You know you're not going to waste time, for example, on someone who isn't right for you. That's what I'm feeling. So I feel the right person will come in when the time is right. But you don't need to actively really go out, because, I feel like, and I know this from my own experience and working with angels and everything else, if God wants you with someone, he will put you in the path of that person. Even if you run into each other in the supermarket, you don't need to be going on a dating app, or unless you want to, you don't need to be actively seeking love, because it will find you when the time is right. So you've got, the Fool, you're ready for a fresh start, you're ready for this, and this is what you're moving towards. That's beautiful, that's come out. And the 4 of Wands, celebration. So it could well be that between now and April, you have a celebration, you're with someone, you're in a relationship. And it could even be that you're working on you, and then during the new year, because I, as a reader, always connect with the Fool as the new year. Doesn't mean that, but that's what I connect with. So this could be you moving into the new year in a relationship, or by April you're in a relationship. So just enjoy the journey at this current time and see what happens. The world is your oyster, as they say. I hope that helps, okay? Angel Boy, thank you for being here. May I get a love reading? So what's the message for you in love? Flying out, you got 2 cards. So you may be spending a lot of time by yourself at this current time, and you're gaining wisdom through that. So I feel you're learning at this time. So whatever you've been through in your love life, it's taught you many, many lessons. So if you are single at this current time or spending a lot of time on your own, I feel you're gathering knowledge and resources and you're understanding things. So if you are single wanting someone in your life, I feel you're still understanding things about yourself to be able to attract that person in. If you are connecting with someone already and you're in separation or there's no contact or you're in time apart, you're learning in that situation. So the angels say, think of being alone as meaning that you are all one and it's in total harmony with everything. So in other words, you're not alone, you are gathering knowledge, you're understanding things. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during quiet times. So this is really saying to you, you don't need to rush anything. You know, when the time is right, everything will move forward because of the wisdom you've gathered at this time through what you've been through. Anything else you need to know about love? Anything else you need to know about love? You've got joined together, the Hierophants. I feel when the time is right, you're going to marry someone or commit to someone. So I feel when the time is right, you'll find that person or come back to that person and you'll join together in holy matrimony. I know it's a strange thing to say, but I am seeing marriage in your future. Okay, so it's like you're learning everything you need to learn at this current time to be able to be in the right relationship with the right person. So there is a commitment coming in the future. I can't give you a timeline because you're still learning lessons at this time and you're still being guided to have that quiet time. But something is coming and shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Elaine, thank you for joining the family again, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. Let's do Onyx Moon. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here, honey. Hi, Liz. Me and my DM separated. Can I get a message, please? Okay, so what does your masculine want you to know? Jumping out. I wish you were on a date right now. So even though you're separated, your masculine is wishing you were together at this current time on a date. So they may be having a fantasy about you, daydreaming. I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. So they definitely want to communicate with you. They just don't know what to say or how to say it. So remember, it's not over. You know that anyway. You're in separation. I'm remembering who you are. So a lot of deep thinking about you in this moment today. So I feel that your person is reminiscing today. Look, I love my dreams because that's where you are. So even though you're not physically together, they are dreaming about you, thinking about you, flashbacking. Okay, so I feel you're definitely on the mind. What else? Your love has humbled me. And I feel that's through the separation, through what's happened. So your person is definitely in reflection today about what's gone on. Definitely not happy with being apart from you, even if it's needed, you know. So cards flying out. There could be a turnaround in June, okay? And you look, this is in, come out sideways, Eight of Swords. So the restriction is lifting, and that could be separation. I don't feel you're going to be in separation for long. And you've got results, but again, it's delayed. There could be something happening between June and July here. So you know I've been picking up on intuitively the Cancer season is significant. I'm picking up on that for you. Even if there's restrictions around until August, something is still moving forward. So possibility for June, July, August at the latest. So there's definitely going to be contact coming in within the next 3 months anyway. Let me just get a fairy card for you. What do you need to know? Protection there. So again, you're protected, okay? So the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. In other words, the archangels are watching over you. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So make sure you're shielding yourself and calling on your angels. I hope that helps, okay? Sam says, Liz, your jaw feels pressured and uncomfortable. Or does that, do you mean my jaw or your jaw? Feeling kind of stretch. I feel this stretch upwards, causing pain and discomfort till the forehead. I have no idea what that means. Liz, why our jaw? So I don't think you mean my jaw. There's nothing wrong with my jaw. I think you're saying, Liz, why our jaw? So why is our jaw feeling pressured and uncomfortable feeling, kind of stretch? I feel they stretch upwards, causing pain and discomfort till the forehead. My jaw. I'm not sure what you mean here. Your jaw feels uncomfortable, stretched upwards. Let me call on Archangel Raphael. I don't need to know why. Raphael will tell you. So what is going on? I thought, oh, is there something wrong with my jaw that you can see on camera there? I think it's all right. It's stress related, okay? So diagnosis of stress. So again, obviously, if you're worried, see someone. See a doctor or have it checked out. But again, you know, because I have to put that down as a disclaimer. If you know it's some form of ascension or something you go through on your journey, the diagnosis is stress, okay? Look at this. The answer is give your struggles to heaven and love yourself more. That's the answer. Other cards you've got, do something you love. That's a treatment, okay? And there is a spiritual reason, which means it's not really a physical thing. And you know your body better than anyone, trust in that. So in other words, if you feel you need to see someone, do that. Okay, but there is a spiritual reason. The diagnosis is stress. And it could be stress about the situation there, stress you're picking up on. So give your struggles to heaven and do something you love. And this card moving on top, look at this, allow it to run its course. So it's very likely it's going to get better by itself. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, you don't need to apologise, hon. It's me reading it weird, okay? Sometimes I understand what you're saying, sometimes I don't, but the angels know everything. I don't need to know. Madeline says, what is my boss M thinking of me? So what is your boss M thinking of you? Photos, I've already answered your question. You need to go back in the chat, honey. I've done your lovely reading. So first of all, they see you as someone who's very capable, very passionate, someone who's very committed, okay, and who's capable of a new venture. So there may be a new project coming in for you. This could be December to April time. So your boss could offer you something with more money. There could be a promotion or a new venture or something creative you're guided to do that your boss feels you were capable of doing between December and April. So I do feel that's coming in, okay? And your boss sees you as very committed, very passionate, you know, someone who loves what they do. Whether you feel like that or not, this is their perception of you. So I feel your boss has got very good thoughts about you. Now, the lovers could also mean there is passionate thoughts there. So I don't know if you feel like your boss has got a crush on you or something like that. But I feel it's more like they see you as someone who's very passionate and committed and someone who will do well. So there could well be a promotion or a project coming up that you're going to be given around December to April. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just put the light on. I've just realised it's going dark in here. I haven't even put the light on. Let me put the light on. Actually, let me just nip the bathroom while I'm up. I won't be a second, okay? Can you see my lizard there? No. You can see it there anyway. My little lizard's looking after chat. I won't be a minute, okay? Okay, let me just have a drink. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me there. That's better. I've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I need to stretch my legs. Oh, okay. Right, next one we're doing is the beautiful Elaine. Thank you for being here, honey, and thank you for joining the family. Hi Liz, I've seen my DMVD go down my road for the past 2 days now, so clearly the universe is aligning something. When I go and come from work, what's he thinking? Any messages, please? So You can feel something as aligning, okay? So what is he thinking about you? What do we need to know? He said, look at this, we need to be honest when we talk again. So I do feel he's been thinking about talking to you and being honest with you about things as well. And that could be manifesting everything. But at the moment, he's saying, I don't have as much to give as you do. So he still feels like he's not there yet. You know, he's not ready to be able to give what you can give. And that could be if he's still with that person or if he's still not feeling healed enough. He said, I worship your divine perfection. So he does think about the way you are as a person, the way you look. He does admire you. He is attracted to you. There's a lot of chemistry there. And he sees you as divine. He sees you as perfection. That's how he sees you. You made me feel like you didn't need me, so I walked away. So he gets intimidated by your independence. And this doesn't mean that it's not like you said, oh, I don't need you, leave me alone. No, this is like, he feels like you... like, how can I say that? I mean, my masculine feels this way about me, like, oh, you don't need me, you'll be okay without me and all of that, because he sees me as a very independent person. And this is because you do your own thing, you pay your own bills, you know, you live your own life. And he's like intimidated by that because he wants to show up as the provider. So it's reminding you that the masculines need to feel needed in that way, you know, because obviously you need him in a different way. You need his love and his time and his energy and his emotion. He's used to being needed for other things like money or circumstances. So you love him the right way. That's what I'm really feeling. He's not used to that, so he gets intimidated and runs away. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that right, okay? You were the one I've been searching for all my life. He knows it. And I can see myself being married to you. So he sees that future. He's probably been dreaming about this. He's probably seen your like signs about you everywhere as well. So the universe is creating the way. So what else? What's going to happen then? So he's thinking about having a conversation with you. King of Cups, Three of Cups. Wow, there's definitely going to be some kind of communication coming in. And the King of Wands, oh my goodness me. So he's coming up as two kings here. The King of Passion and the King of the Emotion, you know, Cups and Wands. So I feel what he's wanting you to know is he still feels passion for you and he still feels love for you. That hasn't gone away. And he is thinking about coming in correctly here and telling you the truth about something, and it's on his mind. And I definitely feel, I mean, you know, I'm trying to keep it PG, but I do feel that he has done things thinking about you in the, you know, I've talked about that in the shower, haven't I? Maybe watch that reading. But I feel, see he's holding his wand there. Use your imagination. So I feel he has thought about you in that way. And that's probably also sent some kind of invitation up to the universe to bring you back together as well. But I do feel that he does go into melancholy. I do feel he does overthink things and go into stress. And the King of Cups can be like that. The King of Cups is very loving and emotional, but when they're in the fear, you know, they shut down and they become cold and cruel. But there's definitely a reconciliation coming in here within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. The thing is, if you're saying you feel shocked, kind of let that go a little bit, because if you feel shocked like it's too good to be true, you're going to push it away because you're not going to believe it again. So, oh, thank you, Elaine. Yeah, I've got my room, and these are my little drawers. This goes all the way down. I've got 15 drawers down, and these have got all my cards in, all the cards I've created. And then I've got these things. That was my mum's. That was my mum's. And I've got my little gold ball and my little, you know, I've got my little Care Bear on here as well. I've got two. I'm carrying on reading them here. I'll just show you this. I've got my other Care Bear here because this is Sunshine. My guardian angel is called Sunshine. And I've got this one. And this one, and then I've got big ones as well, like big cuddly ones as well, across the other side of the room. And my lizard, my little lizard. I bought myself this lizard when I was in Torquay. It's so cute, you know, like Liz the lizard. And the lighthouse for the divine feminine. You can't see that though. So he's also saying, I didn't realise how deep our bond really was. And I feel what you've done is stop chasing him energetically. And he's saying, you don't need to chase me, I'll be back soon. So this is reminding you, you don't need to chase anything or anyone. All you need to do is be the flower. Because the universe is clearly creating the way with him going down your road and bringing you into each other's energy. I hope that helps, okay? Photos, I've answered your question, honey. Okay, Photos G, I've answered your question. So you need to go back in the chat and find your question. I'm not going to pull cards again because I've already answered your question. Ashwini, thank you for being here again. What is it this friend thinking about me? I got a little latent texting or calling her. So what is your friend thinking about you? You've got Five of Pentacles. Maybe felt like you'd forgotten her. Okay, you've got Knight of Swords motivations. I feel maybe she was thinking that you've forgotten her. And that's nothing to do with you. That's about her own perception. And it's nothing, it doesn't mean she thinks bad about you. But maybe she felt like she was left out in the cold. And then she felt you rushed in and did something. She felt you were motivated. So I feel that she hasn't felt bad about it. She's felt like, oh, maybe you've forgotten about her. But that's how she felt. It wasn't that you did forget about it. It's just how she felt. And then she felt you were very motivated in moving forward. It's like she felt like you moved forward quickly. You're saying, I explained also. Yeah, she knows that. So it's like you weren't there, but then you were there. You were motivated. You made up for it. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter anyway. You know, because as long as you're doing what's right for you. But the message is very clear. You know, maybe she was feeling a loss because she felt like you'd ignored her or you'd forgotten about her, and then you did reach out spontaneously. So, you know, when she perhaps wasn't even expecting it. So very clear, you know, she's happy that you did that, you know. So she doesn't feel bad or anything like that. I hope that helps, okay? Anyone else in the chat? Well, Nancy says, hi, can you please tell me if a man named Sam and Steve and Brian have all been involved with causing legal problems? Okay, let's ask the angels. Have these people created legal problems? You've got two no's and unclear. So it says, your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. So you may be worrying a bit too much about this at this current time. It says, you've got two no's. Okay, but it says something or someone is deceiving you. There is something much better than this. Your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. Now, what I'm actually picking up on is, I'm picking up on these being the three people. Okay, so you've got, let me go back to it. Hang on a minute. So you've got Sam, Steve, and Brian. So I feel that each of these cards represents one of these people. Now, I don't know who, because you'll know, because you need to sit with the message, okay? So the first one is unclear. Your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. So one of them perhaps doesn't want to get involved in this, or is giving mixed signals, or doesn't quite know what to do or what to think. So I feel one of them is kind of, hasn't got bad intentions, or is perhaps not sure what they're doing. So I feel one of them is unclear about what to do, or they may be just going along with other people. So something or someone is deceiving you. So one of them could be doing that because they may be deceived. They may be getting bad advice, or they may, you know, it says no on the card, but I'm seeing that they could be listening to the wrong people. And that could be putting them down a garden path in a way. Like that could be putting them down the wrong path. Okay, and then you've got, there's something much better than this. So I feel that if the other person is doing that, they realise that it's not perhaps the right thing to do. But ultimately, you've got no's coming through. So maybe not what you think. So let me just pull a card from Archangel Jeremiah. He's the angel of justice, okay? You do not need to defend yourself. You just need to be yourself. So maybe you don't need to get involved in this. There needs to be a delay. So something is delayed for a reason, or there needs to be a delay in the situation. But I'm getting the energy where one is not sure what they're doing. One is getting bad advice, and the other one perhaps feels bad about the whole thing. Okay, but that doesn't mean they're not doing it, does it? It just means they're perhaps having a conscience. So I hope that helps in some way, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for 2.5 hours, and it is my day off. Like, so I say it's my day off. It isn't at all. I worked this morning. Okay, I did go out for a couple of hours, and then I came back and had some food, and then I thought, you know, I'm going to jump on and do a live. But I'm going to go and chill out now and relax. Tomorrow I'm recording videos. But, you know, I may jump on, I'll see. But if not, I will definitely be live on Monday. And it will be Monday morning as normal. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you for all being here, everyone. I love you all so much. Mwah, and I'll see you soon, okay?